So, last time on Dungeons and Dragons Balls Z, the group learned more of the townspeople of Braping, and plans were solidified. Amaretto and Sigrid were to go and investigate the mine, while the party moves to rescue Mint Jubilee and her husband Kirsch. There's some lovely shopping done, and the party prepared for the worst at the recommendation of Xalia, from what she remembered through studying of texts. Reverence was paid. Reverence was paid for, or to use the holy clerical term, wagered. And Aloe seems to have won the big money, for he now has a certain confident grace in his stride, as if he were blessed by chance. So, feeling lucky, you guys took on piloting the wagon that Bartholorum, or Bart, as you guys have come to know him colloquially, and raced off towards the town of Umber. Following the road, came upon a dust cloud, and increasing the horse's stride or gait, increasing their speed, you found a gnoll lying dead on the side of the road, shot multiple times with crossbow bolts. Moving onward from there, you're able to identify the dust cloud as being kicked up by gnolls riding giant hyenas, and one Mint Jubilee, who was going very quick. She appeared to have been running through the entire night. She seemed very exhausted, as Aloe heroically pulled her into the cart while you guys were traveling alongside of her, and a small drive-by scuffle with the gnolls was had, and Aloe managed to give you guys safe passage by cutting off sight from the gnolls very cleverly. And as you guys arrived at a choke point, and since they couldn't see you anymore, they're like, F that, and decided that it was too much trouble to try to hunt you guys down, so they went off to do something else. And confident that you were no longer being pursued, you moved forward into the north area of the Emperor Coast, and you're now in the this foresty area, the Ember Forest, the Ember Night Forest, the Wraith Forest, whatever it's called. It doesn't matter. And you're now in the town of Umber, a city that had been destroyed once upon a time by the eruption of the volcano, several miles north. Arrived at the forest to the site of everything overgrown. There's way too many trees here. The foliage is clustered together, and many of the buildings are ruined. And there's a foul-smelling, sort of acrid mist hanging in the air that prevents you from seeing too far ahead. We'll go ahead and place Aloe back in his hut that he found. It seems to have all the comforts of home, really. There's, nice resting places. He put his feet up a bit. He read some books, or read the titles of some books. Saw that there was some stuff in there. Meanwhile, the rest of the crew set about checking out the ruins before you guys, and then Rhyol found a sort of like a little farmhouse, and going in, investigating it, she found a very, very nice farming tool, the amazing platinum hoe of +3 tilling. We know that because it had a tag written on it, proudly claiming what it is. And no sooner did she pick that up that Rhyol was attacked by a creature that slithered down out of a tree growing inside the farmhouse, made completely out of vines. And as the rest of you kind of heard the the forest around you just start coming alive with the whispering and scraping of sounds of moving through the underbrush and all that business. So, as we get back into this, let's go ahead and roll initiative. Hold on, pause it.
There is no combat encounter currently.
Okay, but what if I make a combat encounter?
Whoa.
Whoa.
Okay, and then pink. Hello. 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 And then let's see. Are you here? No, you need to be here. Oh. Alright, so for the purposes of this, everyone is surprised except for Rhyol. So go ahead. Let's see. Go ahead, Rhyol. You have the first relevant turn.
Okay, I guess. Question?
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Music keeps resetting to very loud. Sorry. Okay, so question. Is the vine blight like...
It's made out of...
It's just there. It's just sort of standing there, right? Or is it like actually...
It is lunging towards you.
Oh, okay, it is literally lunging towards me. Fair enough. Alright, yeah.
These like wavy, vine-like appendages that threaten to constrict you and slap you and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Alright, let's
It seems aggressive, without a doubt.
Alright, let's defensive field, get my extra bonus armor. And let's hit it.
Hit it, do it up.
Bonk.
24 will definitely bonk it. Well done.
So I started punching.
Sort of slap it aside.
Whoa! Yeah,
That's a start.
Give me a strong start. Go ahead. That's fantastic.
Yeah, just sort of do that. Yeah, and say. Well, actually, maybe I should have said this before I hit, but whatever. We don't. Hello, but we don't mean any harm. We're just looking for someone.
Okay.
Yeah, should have said this before I hit, but you know. That's
bonk.
and then that's my turn.
All right. And you emit this distracting pulse as well when you bonk it with your loader gauntlets, and then yell out your plea. It just makes vine noises at you, like, bleh, and is going to attempt to wrap you up in its vines and constrict you. A 10.
Not gonna. I mean, no.
Okay, it's not going to do that. So it goes to give you this vine bear hug, but you jump back quickly out of the way at the last moment. And let's see here. This one is going to step forward, making these creaking noises of bark stretching and crackling, and it's going to dig into the ground, and then from its from its mouth made out of bark, it's going to go boop, 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 and shoot needles at Xalia.
Wait, no. Hold on.
Yes. Holding on.
No, that was a joke.
Oh.
It waits patiently for you. And then as you allow it to proceed, a 22 to hit.
You know what we're gonna do to that?
What are we going to do to that? As the needles come flying towards you.
She's gonna throw her hands over her head and duck.
They clatter into the house behind you, just and blister into a bunch of splinters. Aloe, you do hear this, and then everyone at this point hears this yelp from Rhyol to signify that she's being attacked.
Cool.
Xalia, it is now your turn.
She's gonna hide behind Mint. And make herself smaller behind Mint.
Okay, absolutely. Mint
That's
draws,
her turn.
Mint draws her double hand crossbows and licks her lips. She looks ready. Oh yeah, absolutely.
She's not very ready.
she's making
She's
sure
still tired.
She's making sure that you're safe, obviously.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We appreciate you, Mint.
Let's see. Okay.
Whoops.
This one is going to make itself known, and it's going to do the same thing that it did to Xalia a moment ago, and pew, 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 fire needles at Lekai from its mouth.
Oh no.
A 22 to hit.
Definitely hits.
As these piercing needles just embed themselves underneath your furred skin that promises to be a nasty splinter. Mr. Aloe, you hear the sounds of combat from your comforting home.
Aloe, hearing the sounds of combat, is gonna heckin' sprint out the door.
When you do so, please, pardon me, but I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
But with advantage because of your amazing divine grace. And if you would like to add a d4 to that, you may. because you seem to have just some sort of blessing.
Oh boy.
Okay. What if I re-rolled it entirely?
You can do that. You would use up that luck point dimension.
And would I still be rolling like 2 dice? Or
Yes, I roll that to be so.
okay.
Normally not, but yeah, go ahead.
Let's try this again.
Much
Natural 20
better.
will do it. Okay. So as you step out from the house, a creature rises from the dirt, seemingly caked in mud, seemingly made out of mud, and then as you rush out to see what the noise is, it breathes this nasty dirt and boiling mud on you. It's pretty gnarly.
Gross.
Let's see. And you saved it, so nothing happens.
Cool.
You may continue your turn. That was a readied action.
Cool. Yeah, sure. Let's get into it.
Okay.
Getting how to do this. I think it's like this.
Open your character sheet and then drag the thing onto the sheet.
Yeah. Wild. There we go.
Tell us about your new shape.
Well, having... Why can I not see anything? Hold on.
It's because of the... I forgot the 1 point. Okay, hang on 1 sec.
Oh, cool.
Bink. There you go.
Alright. I mean, having just experienced running with some giant hyenas, Aloe thought, they were pretty cool. All things considered. So...
Giant
as usual,
hyena Aloe.
feathers in the fur, beak in the fangs.
You burst forth into this giant hyena form, and...
Right? I think I bite this guy.
Okay,
That seems like that makes sense.
go for it. Bite away.
Oh.
A 10... Let's see, you can add a d4 to it if you like.
I'll do that.
Okay, go for it. Slash roll 1d4. A 12 will do it.
Sick.
Oh, cool.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed. And you, go ahead and roll damage as you chomp into this clay, mud-like creature. This imp-looking
Gross.
dude. Yeah, that hurts.
Aloe's eating poopy.
He's not eating it, I assure you. He takes a chunk out and immediately spits it back on the ground.
Aww.
Gross.
Don't like the taste of mud?
No.
Alright. Alright. That's, cool. You want to move or stay there?
How much AC I have? I'll move.
Okay. It's obviously going to try to punch you.
Naturally.
Not even close.
Yeah.
For the
Oh,
record,
wait. No, yeah. I know exactly what you're about to say. It's not going to punch you because it can't.
Oh, yeah, that makes
Is it not?
sense.
It used its reaction to do a readied action.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, great. So I'm just gonna head down here.
Okay.
Karydin,
Put myself in front of this weirdo.
One of them chased after us. Oh god, no!
yeah, Karydin didn't see Aloe transform at all.
Of course.
He saw Aloe enter the house, and as far as he's concerned, Aloe has not come out of the house. So that's cool.
Okay. Know what else is cool?
Uh-huh.
Aloe, I need another dexterity saving throw from you.
Okay.
Walk into
advantage.
another one. That's so
It's
funny.
normal.
Well, with advantage.
Okay, cool.
Let's see. I think, hold on. What is it? Yeah, the DC is 11. As
How much
you,
blessed?
as you rush towards the farmhouse, the gargoyle that was the very questionable taste gargoyle that was hanging on the farmhouse drops down and spews mud on you. But you are too quick in your giant hyena form. You evade to the side deftly. As you see Rhyol getting swatted at by vines. Alright. Bink, bink. So this one makes itself known. It's going to run up and try to claw at Lekai with some gnarly bark. 14.
If it ties, it hits, right?
That's right.
Yep. It's
Okay. Splinters everywhere. 6 damage. As these bits of wood get under your skin. Rhyol, hello. It is your turn.
Hi.
A giant hyena has burst out of the house and come up to you. You seem surrounded.
I'm gonna real startled again by the creature that came out of nowhere behind her. I'm gonna try and bonk that one. So I'm trying to attack the mud plate.
Okay.
Or sorry, the mud melted.
The mud method. Okay, go for it. 12 hits.
Oh my god.
Alright.
Cool.
Sick. As you bonk him, the distracting pulse just sends this wave of sound energy through him, and it billows his muddy form for a bit, and he looks like that hurt.
That's my turn.
Alright. Lekai, you've been poked a couple times.
Kai is hurting. They hit him in the arm, so he's not really too thrilled about that. Lekai. Let's see.
These creatures made out of bark.
Camera. I am going to attack this guy. Actually, no. No, we're not going to do that. I'm going to use feline agility,
Okay.
and we're going to forget this fight and join our group down here.
Okay. You're like deuces.
Yep.
Are you gonna do anything to prevent this attack of opportunity that the Needle Blight's gonna get onto you?
Wait, they shouldn't.
He was right next
They shouldn't have a.
Did you mean
opportunity.
to use cunning action dodge? Or not dodge, what's the one? I think you meant to use cunning action instead of feline agility. Right?
This one was in like base to base with you. So when you leave his area of threat range, he's going to get an attack of opportunity with you because he has his reaction.
Oh, him. Okay.
So you can to avoid this, you can either stay there, or you can use a bonus action to disengage because you're a rogue, or you can use an action to disengage because I'm not sure why you would. Because you have the
Wait,
bonus
as a
action
bonus action?
for you
Because
as a
you're
bonus
a
action
rogue.
because you're a rogue.
Okay.
Because it's under cunning action. Or you can hit him and then walk away because you're a swashbuckler.
You have many options.
Okay, we'll do. I have to change the order of operations then. We'll do this then. I was going to use a potion to what? I was going to use the potion to help me out here.
Okay. Glug, 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 glug. Tastes like cherries.
Cherries.
Okay, heal 6 HP.
And then we're going to disengage with feline agility. And I am out of here because 3 against 1 is not a good fight.
Feline, just specifically, feline agility doesn't give you a disengage, but your action or your bonus action will, and we'll just assume that you're using one of those.
Okay.
And then you scoot down here 45 feet. You do have a couple bits of movement left if you would like to, or you can just stay there if you like. Just making sure.
I'll stay here.
Okay. All right. So, Lekai pops a potion of healing. It's delicious, and then runs to regroup with his companions as this vine blight extricates itself from the tree and goes to constrict Rhyol again by giving her a big ol' welcome hug. Not a chance.
Absolutely no.
Alright, so the Needle Blight is instead going to move over here. Click, click, click. And is going to attack the biggest thing, which is the big ol' hyena.
That's fair.
Pew, 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 pew. 20.
Cool. Yeah, that hits.
Pew, 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 pew. 4 damage.
Nothing.
These splinters pepper you.
Take these all day.
Karydin, Dun-Telor. Your turn.
Karydin is going to run. Wait, double check where. Yeah. Run. Past the hyena, past Lekai, past Xalia. And is going to use his frost breath.
Yo, freeze them though.
A 15 foot cone in that direction.
Okay. It miserably fails the Constitution
Uh-huh.
saving throw.
So it takes 7 damage.
Okay. You definitely give it some frostiness.
Then Karydin is going to unsheath Kestrel and get into a battle stance.
Shing. It unsheathes with audible sharpness,
Mm-hmm.
almost singing in the nature air.
And that'll be my turn.
Alrighty.
Karydin suddenly realizes the amount of blights and mephits around him.
There's a lot of them.
There's a couple of them.
A few. Mint has something to say about all this. She is tired. She is done, and she is going to introduce crossbow bolts into the Needle Blight that is right next to Karydin. 4 damage. That's actually enough to kill it. That's just barely enough.
Sick.
Karydin, you watch the needle blight just grow a crossbow bolt into its big stupid bark face, and just it flops down backwards. And you hear Mint taunting it from behind you. Stay down. And then Mint is going to look really cool for a second and juggle her crossbows, and then take another shot with her left hand at the Mephit over there. 16 will hit, and she does 4 damage to that one too. And then Mint looks to Lekai, who just joined us. Like, welcome back. Don't worry, Xalia, I'll keep safe. She takes a bold step forward. Which brings us to this one's turn.
Oh. More.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to dash up to you guys. Slithers across with an unnatural speed across the forest floor, almost as if it helps it move. And there it ends its turn, and we go to Xalia.
She's gonna go over here, and I'm pretty sure this is not gonna work, but she's gonna still try it.
Okay.
Because, you know. And she wants to cast it on... Why did it go there? Cast it on this guy.
Okay.
And this one's gonna be very straightforward, of another giant hyena coming out of nowhere, you know, from this building, and mauling it.
Okay. Well, let's see. Dink. Dink. No. There's another hyena. Divine creature hears this splattering of paws upon forest floor, and it whirls around to strike against the giant hyena.
And it gets mentally bitten for 3 damage. That's the turn.
Let's see. This one is going to see if it gets blood breath back. It does. It's going to use it immediately. Let's see here. It's distracted, so it's good. It's just gonna plaster the whole hyena. All right, so a dexterity saving throw from the hyena at advantage because you were so graceful.
Sick.
Hey, yes.
21. Yeah, that sure. All right, next one. It takes too long to like rear up and like inhale the mud to expel at you. Just this one is going to. What's their move speed again? Ugh. Go this way. Soup. And it is going to see if it gets its mud breath back. It does. We're going to immediately use it because why not? So a dexterity saving throw from Mint and Lekai. Lekai, you save. Mint, you do not.
Unfortunate.
Mint, in addition to tired, is now also covered in mud, and it's just all up in her eyes. She can't see.
Oof.
She is blinded.
Rude.
She's having a bad excursion. This needle blight is going to go boop, 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 boop. Kind of zigzag all around. Boop. Boop. And is going to claw at Karydin. Karydin, look out! There's a giant vine blight.
Misses. And Karydin is going to expend a superiority die to riposte.
Ah.
Whew.
So he's going to take a swing. Kestrel.
Do it. It has Misty
Oh.
with a melee attack. Go for it. An 18 will hit. You defeat the needle blight.
We're not done yet. We're not done yet.
Oh, man.
Superiority die are 1d6, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you added. Oh my
Oh
god.
hell yeah!
Alright,
18 damage.
You almost double the thing's current HP.
So this needle blight comes over and it takes a lazy swing, like full overhead swing. Karydin, takes one step to the side and then just upwards cuts the entire blight in half
And it,
with Kestrel.
it indeed severs halfway, and it splits down the middle like this gnarly tree trunk you see whenever they get struck by lightning. There's this horrible creaking sound, and then scream.
What a loud fight.
Aloe as a giant hyena.
Aloe, as a giant hyena, is going to use his base instincts and bite this dude.
Okay. Bite away.
I have advantage here, right?
Yes you do. It's real fun.
Cool.
Critical hit will do it.
Well,
Critical death.
Alright, sure, yeah, you win.
alright.
It's dead.
So, Aloe as a giant hyena takes that entire dude in his mouth.
The dude is made of mud.
Yeah, he's...
Yeah,
Yeah,
the dude is made of mud,
you have a mud dude.
so Aloe kind of recoils, spins backwards over this way, spits him out, and he's gonna bite at this one. Maybe he'll taste better.
Alright. Just like any hyena, we're taste testing the mud. Go ahead. A 14 will hit.
Just having fun taste testing.
You take a big chunk out of this one. It no longer has a left wing, made out of mud, of course. As you bite into this mud creature, you become aware that both this one and the last one, they're unbearably hot. Like it's hot, boiling mud, as it's moving around so quickly on the creature's body. It's being heated up by the friction you piece together in your hyena mind. Anything else?
No, the hyena's done
All right.
for now.
One night, the hyena rests. Okay.
Can we mark these two boys as dead?
Oh yeah.
I keep thinking Karydin has two enemies near him. Sorry.
Look out, Karydin.
I think he'll be okay.
There's
but-
another needle blight coming up behind you. He goes. 15 to hit.
It does not hit.
Dang.
Karydin, as he cuts the blight in half, hears the sound, and takes the sword, puts it to the side, braces it against his arm. And you hear the pelting of bark against metal, ting 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 ting, as they bounce off his sword.
I love it. An expertly placed defense. Rhyol, the giant hyena has gifted you.
Yeah.
Alright,
Alright.
a 22 will hit, yeah. 9 damage will also hurt, yeah.
Yeah. Just punching this vine blight.
Whammo!
Having a good time.
You and the spine blight square off.
Having our 1v1.
What do you want me, nerd?
1v1 me in the farmhouse, nerd.
See me in the farmhouse. Alright, Lekai. What you got for us?
Lekai is going to respond to Mint's comment and
Min is also
say-
currently blind. She's got like mud all over her face, by the way.
Yeah, it was just in passing. It was like, glad to be back and ready to ready to fix this fight. And
I will fix it. I'm ready to see.
he is going to slash
Oh snap.
with assault
Okay, you have advantage on this attack.
with his two scimitars, because Lekai is angry.
Hiya! A 16 will hit. The Vine Blight beset on the opposite side by a giant hyena, and also beset in its mind by a giant hyena. There are too many giant hyenas for this Vine Blight, and you slash
Question
into the
for
Vine
you.
Blight for 7 damage.
Question
the-
for you, just before you apply that damage.
Yes.
The Savage Attacker, is that for every time I attack?
It is once per turn.
Okay,
You can choose when to use it.
alright. I'm not gonna use it right now.
Okie dokie.
But what I will use is a sneak attack.
Wow!
Because
7
Lekai
more
is
damage.
angry.
Alright, so a total of 14 for this one.
And
You've cleaved off many of its vines by now. It's looking a little not cool.
and he is not done because Lekai still has the other scimitar
That's true.
advance. And he is going to have fun. Is this also advantage?
Yes, because the hyena is flanking.
Okay.
A 13 will do it. These things have 12 AC. 8 damage. Okay.
And
It is.
hold on,
just
let me see
barely
something.
alive. It is barely hanging on. Its like vines are kind of like quivering as it's like, "Brr, you can only sneak attack once per turn."
Okay, alright, that's fair.
The vine whispers. You can only sneak once per turn.
And then Lekai is going to
Target.
shift around and in this turn.
Okay. It will, unfortunately for you, go ahead and attack you. It finds enough to where it can strike you unawares as you shift around while it's battling these hyenas.
Amazing.
10.
It's not hit.
There's 2 giant hyenas. It can't hit you. It was mostly just like a side swipe fling. Let's see. So the camera shifts back to the 1v1 in the farmhouse. This Vine Blight is going to go ahead and make a. It's going to try to slither its vines around you, Rhyol, and it's going to try to knock your feet out from under you at the last moment.
Huh.
So go ahead. You can roll acrobatics or athletics, your choice.
Alright. One sec.
Oh!
Oh,
Woohoo!
Like a jump
I'm-
rope, you just skip over it. Can't push down the I was going for an E word. What is it? The excellent Rhyol.
There we go.
She has fallen too many times and gotten right back up in the entrepreneur business. You cannot literally trip. Let's see, Karydin.
That's me.
Bring this back to you. You have just deflected many needles, and the battlefield shifts around you.
Karydin, having cut down one, seeing the giant hyena, Lekai, and Xalia all surrounding those two enemies, mostly oblivious to Rhyol's plight, 1v1ing that blight in the Farm is going to run over to this needle blade, take a swing at it with Kestrel.
The giant hyena, like, kind of like at you as you. That's a 20 will hit. An 11 will defeat it.
Cool. Karydin runs over, ducks under a swing, and splits open what would be its stomach with one deft swing.
Interestingly enough, when you do this, just lots and many splinters, just buckets of splinters, just fall out, just onto the ground, and it topples.
Like a
forward.
bag of mulch being poured.
Exactly. Scree! All right. Mint can't see crap. She's going to spend her turn wiping the mud out of her eyes. This Vine Blight. Is going to try to constrict one of the giant hyenas.
Oh no.
What is giant hyena AC? Can't hit either of them. Brings us back to Xalia.
And then the very real giant hyena
Yeah, the
is
real
going.
one.
Yeah, the real one is going to do 2 damage to it.
That's enough to destroy it.
Sick.
And I don't think that's my action.
Phantasmal Force is not your action.
Cool. So we're gonna go over here and just. Wait.
Wait, hang on. Right before you went. I need a strength saving throw from Xalia, Mint, Lekai, and Aloe as a giant hyena.
Okay.
Okay, if you roll below a 12, is that anybody?
That would be Xalia.
Xalia.
Okay. As the incredibly real giant hyena lashes out and destroys the Vine Blade, and the Vine Blade just disperses into nothing, so it crashes backwards into the forest floor. As soon as it does so, boom, giant growth-like surge, vines grow and surge upward from the forest floor and wrap around everybody. Everyone jumps out and breaks away from the vines, except for Xalia, who is now restrained.
I think I'm here,
Yes.
which I guess I can still see this guy, which is what I wanted to do.
Yeah, it's fine. You are
Okay.
just now restrained.
That being said, that is a sudden interruption, and she doesn't like that. So. Yeah, that makes sense.
Alright. Concentration thrown off as these vines swirl up around your form. Throws off the aim. This method is going to see if he gets his mud breath back. Nope. And this vine bite's dead. Let's see here. We're going to punch the hyena.
Rude.
You're in a real punchy mood today.
Fortunately, the fur is just too dense.
It says something unintelligible. Looks at his fist. Starts punching you some more, but it still doesn't do anything, and the giant hyena just stands there curtly. Which brings us to the giant hyena.
The giant hyena feeling some sort of, I guess, massage on his back leg. He's gonna turn around and
Give him a kiss.
what the heck is this guy doing?
Excuse me?
That's what he says in hyena. We're gonna snap at him.
A 10. Would you like to add a 1d4 to that?
Sure.
Go for it. An 11 will do it. Let's see. Yeah, 14 damage is enough.
All right.
Go
Cool.
for it.
Remember that thing I did with the last one?
Yeah, you ate him.
Yeah, it turns out this one tastes just as bad. So,
Gross.
Aloe's gonna go try something else.
Before you do so, I have a message for you.
Okay.
I need a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh boy.
You have advantage on these.
Oh, okay.
Thankfully, apparently. Oh, never mind.
Oh.
All right, when you destroy this mud mephit, it
Yeah?
explodes into mud
Oh.
that immediately solidifies itself around your paws, and you are restrained where you stood.
Wait.
What's up?
Hold on.
I'm holding on.
Am I medium or smaller? I don't think I'm medium or smaller.
Oh. When each medium, you're not a medium or smaller. the mud like cakes over your massive form, but you don't care because you're too big.
Yeah, no, it's gross.
He just kicks it off.
You're now a very dirty giant hyena,
Yeah.
but you are free to move.
Gonna have to watch the dog.
In that case, I'm now going to bite this guy.
Do it. Unfortunately, a 9 does not hit.
Fortunate indeed.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Rhyol.
I turn to Hyena Aloe. Like, stay out of this. This is my 1v1. And
Like peeking between the wall and the boxes, trying to snip at that guy.
yeah, I'm gonna BM harpoon launcher this guy.
Wow.
Have some of my own vines, so to speak.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. Alright, your BM works. You defeat the Fine Blade.
Yeah.
How would you like to end combat?
Yeah, no, literally, it's just like the harpoon launcher pops out of the side. Rhyol says, "Here's a taste of your own medicine," and just shoots a harpoon right through the vine blade,
Okay.
right through its face.
The harpoon just bursts right through his viney face, and it falls over backwards. And then, boom! There's a huge sudden surge of growth as vines shoot forward and upward and coil around your body and the giant hyena. I need a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Alright, you're both restrained by these vines and stuff
Rude.
for the next minute. But you guys win, you're out of combat.
Hooray.
Alright.
I start like taking one of my hand axes and start just chopping at the vines and tangling me.
Okay. Xalia also restrained for a minute.
Yeah, she's gonna just bite. I don't even remember what she looks like right now, but she's gonna fucking bite the vines. Try to chew her way out.
Alright. As you defeat the sudden onslaught of enemies, nature seemingly itself having risen up to attack you. You all managed to pry yourself out of the vines using your various methods. One or more of you biting through.
Aloe actually just kind of pulled away, so they're still kind of wrapped around him. He's a mess.
God.
You have a dirty
he's free.
dog. In the immediate area around you, there is a muffled silence where it doesn't seem to be any shifting or leaves rustling. There's only the mist acrid as it is. And Rhyol's Platinum Hoe +3 tilling. Mint wipes more mud out of her eyes. She immediately says, "Oh, this place is lovely, huh? Love it. I think I might build a summer home here."
I mean, I don't really understand why these things just attacked us. It's not like I was literally just looking around. I didn't even take anything, really. I don't know.
Xalia gives herself plant tendrils.
Vine shootout from Thalia's form.
She starts slapping them around and playing with them.
Nice.
Mint's watching you with a very tired look on her face.
Thalia's gonna look right back at Mint and then just start making mud come down from her eyes. Like instead of like eye bleeding, she's bleeding mud.
She sighs and then reloads her hand crossbows.
Lekai is pulling the splinters out of his arm. Comments. Yeah, this place not the most cozy, but keep you on your toes.
Is everyone just... Mint says, is everyone just going to ignore that giant hyena? She starts levering her heavy crossbow against it.
Aloe just starts shaking off some of the mud.
Oh, it's that's
Do.
probably Aloe. Like a solid 95% chance.
Aloe?
Aloe's gonna move towards this tree and rub up against it.
Like 98%.
Make a persuasion check at Rhyol. With advantage. Five was the DC. Mint sighs again.
Would have been really funny if you failed that.
Puts away her heavy crossbow. Starts walking
Aloe's
off.
walking towards Mint.
Yeah, if there's just like a random giant animal, really high chance it's just Aloe.
Alright. Random giant animals are the bird. Got it. She's rubbing the bridge of her nose.
and spider. And spider.
Like, she
Oh,
looks at you
yep.
and like blinks a couple times. Doesn't say anything.
Giant
And then
spider.
just starts looking around.
Aloe kind of gets down in a non-threatening dog pose and whines a little bit.
She looks at you.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
Hello, Aloe as a giant hyena.
Aloe barks.
This resounds
you.
around, banging off of the stones. Still a little muffled by, as all sounds have been around you.
Can I look at the tree that this vine blight,
You may.
I guess, came off of? And...
Go ahead and roll me an investigation check as you investigate the tree. That's a tree if you ever saw one. Is this a sycamore? No. Oak? Wait.
Whoop. Technically it's 10, but I don't think that matters.
What'd you do?
It's my racial is on investigations. I can roll 1d4 and add it to the roll.
Shoutouts to being a dwarf.
It's Warder's Intuition. There we go.
Shoutouts to being a shoutouts to being a particular brand of dwarf.
Yeah.
Karydin is going to go poke around in here. This area. This sort of ruined, like,
Okay.
what remains of a house, and see what he can see.
Okay.
So I'm going to do investigation, if that's alright.
No, it's not alright. You can never
Okay.
roll investigation ever again.
Alright,
That's my job.
got it. That's Rhyol's job.
You can roll investigation or perception. That'll be-
Karydin is looking for signs of maybe what happened here. I mean, he can assume, but he wants to be sure,
Okay.
If there have been people here recently, stuff like that.
Okay. Before that though, Rhyol, your 10 upgrades it to you realize this is an evergreen tree.
Whoa.
And there's no way like vines on an evergreen tree? Ivy doesn't grow like that, does it?
Okay.
But looks like there doesn't appear to be anything of value in it,
Mhm.
or anything like of special
Nothing
import.
like out of the ordinary.
Yeah, it's just
Very
a
lucky.
tree that recently housed a creature made out of vines.
Okay.
But you do have a very fancy hoe.
Very fancy.
As far as Karydin over here, while the rest of them the rest of your party are gathering their bearings, and Mint is adjusting to the sight of a giant hyena that is Aloe. Karydin, you're up here where Lekai recently was. You've got two side-by-side cottages. They look as if they might have been homes of some sort of like prosperous shopkeeper or some kind of like well-off farmer in their time. All that remains now, though, are collapsed walls and piles of debris. Several trees, still growing, have sprung up in the midst of the ruins. In your looking around, like shifting crates, picking stuff up, putting stuff down, checking on the rubble, you do manage to find like a small little kind of strong box. It's locked, obviously, as strong boxes tend to be. But it seems pretty stout, made out of smithed metal and everything. You give it a little jingle, you can hear some stuff in there.
Karydin's going to put it in his pack, right next to the fork plus spoon utensil that he is beginning to refer to in his head as a foon.
It'll be safe there.
Uh-huh.
Where it belongs.
Alright, as you guys look around, the mist wraps all around you as the party begins to split up. Very dangerously. Surely nothing bad will happen.
She's just wandering and looking around for things to catch her eye. Don't worry about it.
Okay. Is anybody else doing anything, or there is a house that only the giant hyena has explored. Xalia, give me a perception check while you're over there.
Well, the Kai is gonna go into the house.
And you guys did see Karydin dip off into the ruins. Alright. Xalia, you do notice something a little interesting. As you try to piece together what it is, we're gonna, if you don't mind, shift over to Lekai in the house.
Sure.
Lekai, you are in this house. This is a small house. It, as you move up to it, appears to be in better condition than many of the other structures nearby. Inside is a comfortable traveling suite. There's lots of comforts at home, or of home rather. There's a chair, there's a writing desk, writing supplies, there's a storage chest, there's a bear rug on the ground. There's a wash basin so you can wash your face. There's a few tomes that are arranged on a small slanted little kind of desk shelf thing. There's a curious looking staff leaning against the desk. There's quite a bit here. It looks like whoever is staying here is out at the moment, though. But you have free reign of the place. Free reign of the place.
Lekai's gonna see if he can find anything of use over here.
Okay. So you go over towards the writing desk and everything. There's a curious looking staff that's leaning against it. It's kind of like the predominant colors are red and gold. Towards the head of the staff, it curves out into this crescent moon shape, and interestingly, floating in the middle of this crescent moon curve is a red and gold sphere, just hovering in space, spinning slowly. You also find a note that has written by apparently whoever is dwelling here, and there's a couple books on the desk. And there's also a tube that appears to be made out of bone.
Lekai's going to read the note.
The note is very conveniently in common. It appears to be it's in like a grumpy tone. It's complaining that there's always scraping against the windows at night, which you can now deduce that it must be those plant creatures that you just destroyed. There's an excerpt from the note. If the annoying dragon wasn't something I had to contend with and avoid notice, these blights of nature wouldn't be so much of a problem. I'll have to head to Blackhawk Point and raise more helpers. I don't have time to attune my ring. I must be off.
Kai's gonna think on that for a little bit. You could go back over to Xalia for a moment.
As Lekai considers the ramifications of what he has located inside the hut that Aloe has also learned about. Xalia, off in the mist, in the distance of the mist, same. you hear this strange sound that sounds like a yawn. Just kidding. Off in the distance, you see sort of like this shambling, shuffling, silhouetted form. It moves slowly. It appears like it's dragging something behind. Unclear as whether it's... Huh?
Okay, well, we're walking directly at it.
Okay. As you get closer, it is more and more clear that it's right here. It becomes more and more clear that this is a very peculiar creature. You've seen these before. It's a skeleton. This one is more kind of like stout in nature. It seems kind of like looks similar to Rhyol's stature. It appears to be dragging some sort of like pick weapon behind it as it moves around aimlessly. As you move up to it and moving close to it, it kind of like slowly turns its head to look at you. With these...
Xalia's gonna very quickly make herself look like a dwarf, like what she imagines Rhyol's skeleton to look like.
Okay. And it looks at you with these dark holes for eyes. It has no eyeballs. It stares at you, almost through you. Lets out this like... and looks...
She's gonna make the exact same noise back at it. As best she can manage. It's like...
Make a persuasion check. Not bad. It's going to slowly turn away from you and shuffle to the southeast away from you, dragging its weapon, like its pig-like weapon behind it.
She's gonna shuffle towards Karydin, and then as soon as she gets close to him, she's gonna go...
Karydin, a dwarf skeleton. What do you look like again, Erys?
She looks like her best. Xalia has decided to make herself look like Rhyol, specifically skeleton. Okay. So basically, the best approximation she can manage based on like facial features and stuff.
A dwarven, feminine skeleton, as if that was something that could be able to be conveyed very, very easily at a glance through the mist. Shuffles over to the over past like the rubble, and just you hear this exhalation of undead noise from the destroyed, demolished wall of the cottage.
Karydin, who
And out
had his head in his...
a skeleton head.
Karydin unsheaths Kestrel and points it directly at the skeleton.
The skeleton's gonna wave. Bone is gonna flop around a bit.
Karydin, like, if you could see, anyone who could see his face would tell that he is completely retreated into his brain. He's like rattling through a bunch of different, like, why is the skeleton waving at me, until his mind finally settles on, oh, it's you. Okay. You can't... Xalia, this is no time to be sneaking up on people in the guise of a skeleton making noises like that.
What? Just gonna walk past him.
He sheathes Kestrel and kind of pokes his head out the door, or where Xalia came from.
She's gonna walk up to Rhyol and like just get very close. Like just.
So Rhyol is like peeking her head in through the door, asking Kai, like, anything. You notice anything in there? So she's not looking behind her, like, at all.
Xalia isn't trying to like get your attention. She's checking to see how good of a job she did from memory. She's not like, unless she accidentally bumps you, she's just like looking like, okay, did I get the shoulders right? Did I get the...
Roll a performance check. With advantage.
Okay.
It's up to you.
Mostly right. A lot of the finer details, you know. Obviously we can't directly compare.
Thankfully.
Lekai turns around after hearing Rhyol and mentions about the nice shiny wand that is sitting along the wall, and a note that is mentioning about the dragon causing the mud and plant enemies that we had just fought.
So, is that what you... Also, first, is my fan, like, really loud on the mic?
No.
Not that
No,
bad.
you're good.
Okay, thank God. Because it's very hot in my room. Wait a second. Are you saying you... like, specifically that the dragon is causing the plant people? Or are you, like, fully just relaying what was on the note?
It's just what was on the note. I'm not sure if it's actually causing it, but
Okay.
whoever was living here seems to think it is. As Kai comes to the door and comes out.
This is a skeleton behind Rhyol with a thoughtful like it's doing the thinker pose.
Yeah, Rhyol is literally doing, like... Are you doing the thinker as in, like, thonk? Or, like hand on
the chin, arms crossed.
Okay. Because that, like, Rhyol is, like, kind of also doing that, like, into the room.
Not even deliberate.
I was literally about to describe Rhyol doing that. Oh, man. You're, like, a perfect copy. So Rhyol is just, like, looking into the room, like, thinking... So this was... It looks lived in, right? Like, it is specifically... like, someone was recently there, like, it's used, someone left a note. It wasn't, like, a ruin at all.
Yeah.
Correct.
This one is... it looks like it's being used.
Got it. Okay. Who would choose to live out here, and say raise helpers. And as Rhyol sort of says that last part, she turns around and sees a skeleton and like jump back.
It's a skeleton that matches your exact proportions too.
Yeah, like literally, just eye to eye, look at the skeleton doing the exact same pose as me, and just like jump back, sort of scramble.
Skeleton's gonna wave.
just Xalia. Wait. Raise. You didn't happen to see a skeleton, did you?
She nods. She nods.
Oh. Well, that's okay. Real. We'll take like another look around the room, not that she's like actually in it, and sort of think.
Let's see.
Think whoever was here is a necromancer. They're raising helpers, and you saw a skeleton. Seems like.
You also see the staff that has something floating in it. You also see the lavish comforts. There's the writing desk and supplies, the books. There's a storage chest, the pair rug on the ground, wash basin in case you want to wash your face.
Upon having the hypothesis that this is a necromancer, Rhyol is gonna look through the books.
Okay. The book's titles are Nature and You, Harnessing the Magic of Earth, The Lost Art of Recruiting Lost Souls. Looks like your suspicions have been confirmed with that last one.
Yeah.
Glancing through the first two, just like skimming, checking out the table of contents, looking at the index. They appear to be about, overall horticulture, nature magic, trying to make sure you have, trying to establish a connection with Mother Nature to weave nature magic, and yeah, that last one's about necromancy.
The guy looks in and mentions to Rhyol, "Did you find anything useful?"
Well, our mysterious tenant is definitely a necromancer, or at least someone trying to be one. Sort of holds up in the necromancy manual.
By this time, Mint has face planted in Aloe as a giant hyena's fur. There's little Z's rising from her head.
Finally able to get the sleep she needed.
Aloe is going to be very careful not to disturb her.
And also at this time, let me get everyone who's awake a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
Okay.
Wow, we are really trying to outdo. Okay, except for Xalia.
Okay, everyone except Xalia. You've been in this place for a while, and it seems like the stifling atmosphere of this mist, you breathe it in and it just smells bad, and you look around and it seems like your eyes might be playing tricks on you. Karydin, the hair on the back of your neck just rises for a moment as a chill runs down your... Sorry, not Karydin. I was looking at Lekai. Lekai, the hair rises on the back of your neck for a moment just as a chill runs down your spine. Karydin, as you're peeking out through the rubble of the cottage. You sense something behind you, and you turn immediately and square off, but there's nothing there. And then Aloe, you hear with your excellent giant hyena ears the dull scraping sound against stone finds its way amidst the fog, and then Rhyol, you blink and just and just there's this odd sensation of there's the fissure.
Sorry.
Rhyol, there's just the odd sensation, like the sentence "the fish are in the way" just hits your mind for an instant and then poof goes away. You all have these varying things happening to you, except for Xalia, who is perfectly fine because why
That's
not?
a skeleton.
Xalia's got
As
all
a
the
skeleton, this is her home.
Yeah.
I was gonna kind of stand up on his front paws and look directly in the direction of the noise he heard. Probably waking Mint in the process.
Jostle Mint awake. She shakes her head, rubs her eyes. There's like bits of mud caked in various areas on her face. Looks around, huh? Oh. Onward then.
Karydin, full attention forward where he thought he felt the presence of something, kind of backs out of the ruins a couple steps.
Okay. You are now on the dirt road that's winding its way through the paths. You see in the midst of the mist, you see what looks to be what's left of a store to yourself.
Karydin isn't looking around at all. He's staring directly where he thought.
You don't see squat. You see the you see the cottages. There's nothing there. There's enough light for you to see, but must have been your imagination.
Lekai gets one of his daggers ready, just from the unnerving feeling of this area, and says to Raikel, "It's time for us to go."
1 second. Trying to think. Is there anything else around that would clue or give me any information on what this person is doing here? Any other notes or journals or anything? I don't know. That's what Rhyol would be looking specifically if there's any clue that for what.
Roll an investigation check. You're pretty.
Wait.
Huh? Cha-ching. Okay. You're
There we go.
pretty sure that
11.
you're pretty sure that you've gleaned all the clues that you can. It seems like this person is not here anymore. Like they've left for another area. That's what you glean from these clues. So it's rather not what they're doing here, but what they're doing elsewhere. And the only thing that we have to say anything in that is they appear to be at some place named Blackhawk Point, but where that may be. The only things that you haven't interacted with would be the things on the south side of this hut / cottage / rest stop travel station, which is the storage chest, the wash basin, the bed.
Yeah, I'd check the chest.
You can. It's open. Inside is a clean change of clothes.
Alright, well.
The clothes have a very fancy E monogrammed on them.
E?
Yep, the letter E. You also find a potion of healing.
Oh, okay.
A scroll of Speak with Dead. And a tiny jewel box. The jewel box is locked. Additionally, separately, there's a leather pouch containing some money, some travel money. You get 35 silver, 20 electrum, 20 gold, 5 platinum, and a pearl.
I'm not necessarily gonna take the money.
This person looks like they're ready. This person looks like he or she is ready to make change.
A lot of cash, but
Guys,
that is robbery. We don't know anything about this person. Just because they're a necromancer doesn't mean they're a bad person. But Rhyol is suspicious, but not suspicious enough to start robbing them. But we'll take... Okay, not robbing them money, but we'll take the scroll. You said I'll speak with the dead?
Okay. So you're leaving... Sorry, I started coughing. So you're leaving the clothes?
Yeah. No, I think those are the most important. The clothes are the key.
Okay. Sorry, what did you take? I started... I didn't hear anything.
just the scroll. I'm just taking the scroll. We'll speak with dead.
Okay. You can go ahead and... excuse me, add that to your inventory.
Or does can you?
You can go to the spell compendium and then have your inventory tab open, and then drag the spell to your inventory. It creates a spell scroll with it.
Oh, cool.
Lekai mentions as Rhyol is walking out the door. Are you finished searching?
I think so. It doesn't seem to be any... I couldn't find anything else that would tell us what this person's doing. Just... all we know is that they're a necromancer. And they didn't seem to appreciate these guys. Rhyol kicks the mud, or the thorns in front of her any more than we did, but somehow wasn't fighting with them. If they were still here.
Well, it's not like we need to know what this person was doing, do we? We're here to at least help Mint get her husband back.
Not necessarily. Just we've been dealing with a lot of necromancy, and once it's luck, twice it's a coincidence, 3 times it's a pattern, so they say. Rhyol will turn to, I guess, the Mint is awake, right?
Yes.
Mint's awake, but your narrator is coughing.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
No.
I just inhaled some water. I'm an adult.
Oh.
Oof.
Aim.
Hate when that happens.
Alright, I'm good. What's up?
Okay. Rhyol will turn to Mint and say, Blackhawk Point, would you know where that is? It sounds high up.
She immediately tells you that she remembers that place. That is, Blackhawk Point. That's the name of Aluja's stupid tower. It's to the east. Cherry keeps trying to tell me that she sees people walking to and from it at night. Never put any stock into it until now because, well, look around us. One time she said someone was poking around her graveyard back at Brave Bank, and then she saw him. They saw her. Luckily, they didn't try to hurt her or anything, but they ran off towards that tower. Cherry followed him for a while. That's how she managed to suss out where that person was going, but you better believe she got a good spanking after that for running out of town at like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I can imagine. It's a long trip. But yeah, that seems to be where our necromancer is.
She's too quick for her own good, she is.
But I mean, our necromancer isn't our goal, isn't our target. So I guess just something to keep in mind for now.
Yeah. Onward then.
Please.
Aloe's gonna kind of nudge at Mint, get down on his front paws.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's up, doggy?
I think. Is it?
Head scratches? I'll give you head scratches.
Kind of try to nuzzle underneath her.
Okay.
I think
trying
he
to
wants you to imitate.
Okay. You're trying to get trying to get Mint on top of you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So you nuzzle and just whoop, rise her up. She yelps for a moment in surprise, and then she realizes, oh, okay, yeah, sure, all right. And then you now have a Mint turret.
Cool.
Well, Lekai's gonna move over to Karydin and ask, are you okay?
Karydin looks at Lekai, looks the other direction, sees nothing. I swear there was something behind me. I guess there was nothing. Karydin sheaths Kestrel.
Xalia, which direction did you see that skeleton?
She's just gonna point at this point straight ahead.
Just east?
Like here. She's gonna actually just run up here. Kind of jump in place.
Okay. Around you
Okay.
are... you guys take a look. Go ahead and roll perception checks. Perception or survival, your choice, depending on what you're doing. If you're looking or tracking.
Trying to not go insane.
Aloe, you're a little distracted by having a Mint on top of you. It's a new feeling. Everyone that's looking around, you now find yourselves in the center of town, so to speak. There's many paths winding around, going in every direction. To your south looks like the ruins of what must have been sort of like a relatively large store. To the north appears to be a hill that winds through just this maze-like, bendy, forested path as it goes up. To your northwest appears to be... can anybody see that far? Yeah, it appears to be... you can make out a sign that has the telltale image of a tankard. So it appears to be some sort of tavern or public house. To your east appears to be just another cottage. Then to your northeast, you see like a congregation of buildings arranged in a circle, what must be the town square. To your southeast appears to be what looks like another kind of ruined shop. This one has like a needle and thread sign, so it looks like it might be some kind of weaver area. And there appear to be more buildings down here clustered closely together. Xalia, you were paying attention to which way the skeleton was moving after it saw you, right?
Yeah, I went down here.
Yeah, it went
But there.
like this way. So
Yeah.
the skeleton went like the southeast this way. And that's what's around you. Lekai, you rolled a 24. That's pretty good. You could probably spot the skeleton's tracks if you so desired. But you now have your bearings. Which way would you like to go?
Karydin's gonna sort of walk up to Xalia and say, did you see where it went?
She's gonna point over here.
And kind of turns back around to everyone and says, shall we?
I mean, remember, we're not necessarily looking for the necromancer, but maybe, again, they're not necessarily an evil or foe. And maybe they have seen something around here if they've been living here, or maybe one of their skeletons has.
Lekai looks at Rhyol's comment and just just gives a look and doesn't say anything.
I mean, unless you have any other better ideas.
Remind me, Mint, where or what was your husband here to find again?
Sorry for clearing my throat on mic. My bad. This is
We didn't hear it.
Oh, hey! Shoutouts to having my sensitivity at a certain level. Anyway, moving on. Mint will reply and say he said he was gonna come up here to get something from. He swore up and down that he saw the green dragon Aloe's pet. His name's Now. I swear he saw the dragon land here, and he was gonna try to sneak something away from his treasure trove. He said we needed it. I have a couple guesses as to what it was, but it would be improper of me to say one way or the other. Maybe it's some special weapon. Maybe it's another one of those little ruby doodads.
Well, okay, then. From what we see, there's no clear signs of a dragon, right? Of any large footprints, acid birds on the.
Let's see.
Anything.
Perception check. Not with your perception checks.
Okay.
Speaking of ruby doodads and ideas, however, Rhyol, you do hear a faint sound as you begin moving. It sounds almost like chimey, jingly. It's musical. You hear it coming off of your person. It sounds vaguely like. And it just repeats.
Rhyol will sort of spin around, alert, trying to find the source of the sound, and then remember the sending stone.
Yep. It is exactly the sending stone, and someone appears to have selected the tone to let you know that you're receiving a phone call. Sorry, a send call, a stone call.
I guess I receive hello. Rhyol
yes,
speaking.
Yes, I'm Narrator here. Rhyol, know any dwarves?
Sorry, what?
Know any dwarves? We're here at the mine. Sig and I, we tried to get Skarn to come with us since he knew where it was and everything, but Sig said she knew where it was and she led us here, her and her kobolds. As soon as we came in, dreary place. This looks like some fellow met the unfortunate end of an unfortunate tale. He's got some kind of hammer necklace. Know any dwarves?
Hammer necklace?
Aye.
Not that I could think of.
Okay.
No, it's no one I know.
Alright,
but,
well.
Is it just... How did he die? Is it just
He's pretty dead. He's got quite a few stab wounds.
Oh, God.
Looks like he might have been here for some time. Well,
That's not good.
I think Sig and I are gonna head down. There's a mine cart here. It looks both fun and dangerous. Yes, we're on high alert, especially with this. We might camp and take it slow. Who knows what's down here?
Yeah, don't rush in head first.
Oh, certainly. We're a little spooked. Hope you get your job done soon. It would be lovely to have backup, you know.
Again, remember to try and, if you see any threat, retreat.
Well, I would label this a threat right away, Rhyol. Should we stay or should we go?
Sigma, say hi.
Meow meow.
I mean, you're the reconnaissance and intelligence expert. I feel I can delegate this to your judgment.
You can hear Sig's voice in the background. Come on, let's go. And Amaretto returns to you. All right. Oh, well, yeah, we'll be walking on eggshells, certainly. You can hear some minecart noises, like heavy metal clang, clang. And Amaretto hangs up.
Real, like, keep me updated. Oh, okay. And I guess put it back in her pocket. Yeah, she'll just turn to, I guess, the rest of the group and say, Amaretto has reached the mines, and they've found a corpse. A man with a hammer necklace, I believe. But that's all they found so far. Now, back to the matter at hand.
Okay. Matter at hand, you've got the direction that Xalia pointed that the skeleton went, and then to your south is the Rune store and all the other buildings and stuff. There's the Weaver place.
Well, I see no signs of dragon in this immediate vicinity. I guess our only real lead is trying to ask the necromancer and hoping he's friendly.
Or ask him a bit more forcefully.
Well,
Whichever comes first.
whichever we need.
Mint from atop the giant hyena will kind of mutter out to everyone. Well, I mean, if I was a big scary dragon, I think I would be looking for a place to live, right? Wouldn't he be up there? She points up to the hill with the winding path, and it looks to be a very large silhouette of some sort of large building.
Oh, is that to the northeast?
To the direct north.
Oh, okay.
It's this way.
Well, that is a good bet. We could check there. And Karydin kind of...
We could see if, Curse is just eaten straight away by the dragon. Maybe we'll find his bones or something. I'll make the dragon choke on him. Or we can see if maybe he's in one of these buildings hiding out, recuperating. If I were him, if I was wounded, I would run away and try to hide and mend myself. Curse is smart, you can do it. Or we can just march up to the dragon, ask for him back. Sure, that'll work.
I mean, any of these buildings seem like they would, if you were him, seem particularly good shelter. It's just a lot of buildings.
Karydin pokes his head into the store.
Around you, the buildings are in various states of both repair and disrepair. Some of them are more intact than others. The building that Karydin pokes his head into south, it's got it looks like a former general store. Karydin, can I have a perception check from you?
Absolutely.
As you peek through the Misty store with the crackling sunbeams of that managed to permeate through the canopy into the fog. So you peek in here. So you're at an intersection, right? You're in the middle of the village with this lovely perception check. So you've got the narrow lane that goes up down to the south. You're in this ruined building that you're currently peeking in.
Yep.
Webs stretch across this lane from the building to the trees to each side of the road. As you
now. Are these like small webs or like one
webs.
big web? Karydin's going to turn around and say webs.
You're also caught in one.
Oh.
But you don't notice quite yet until this happens. Inside the building, like these walls are kind of like just dashed. What remains only forms a rotting display of wood and stone, maybe like a foot or 2 high.
Yep.
You peer through the translucent mists and you spot the vague form of an arachnid. You piece together bits of its anatomy, and your imagination runs away with you. And suddenly you find yourself standing in front of a zombified gigantic spider.
Whoa.
You are now caught in a web. I need a wisdom saving throw from me, please.
Okay.
Boy.
By golly, these zombified gigantic spiders are going to come at you, Karydin. And you're stuck. It's an awful experience.
Karydin turns and begins to run, except that's what he tries to do. He, falls on his back. Because, the one leg is stuck in the web. And then he begins screaming.
Aloe's gonna reach down and try to tug Karydin out of the web.
Okay. You do so. You help him out easy enough, and
Karydin is going, Spiders! Spiders! Spiders!
Oh, this poor thing.
As soon as he's free, he scrambles backwards on all fours,
Mint has
barely getting to his feet.
Mint has her crossbow trained on the opening to the store. For a moment, nothing happens. Karydin, you settle down and get your breath back. And you blink a couple times and peer back in, trying to confirm what you saw, and as if waking from an instant nightmare. Everyone also now sees that you realize the spider is definitely dead instead of undead. It's missing a great portion of its body from a bite mark the size of your torso. Looks like something chowed down on these things. You also find a corpse.
Of a person?
Of someone very unfortunate. It is cocooned in spider silk.
Well...
you can see this from the street, so to speak.
Okay.
So there's a very dead spider and probably a very dead person in there.
Real very grimly intimate.
Mental mutter, that better not be Kirsch.
I mean...
Or I swear I'll burn this place to the ground!
We gotta check, I guess. With my... Can I just start, trying to, push...
Yeah, go for it.
Will I, crush through the web?
Yeah, you hack it down, since you're aware of its presence now, you start hacking it down and making sure not to get caught in it. You make your way over to the cocooned adventurer. Go ahead and give me an investigation check, as per usual.
That's probably enough.
Yeah, that's pretty decent, actually. So this body, as you carve away the spider silk, you now have spider silk in inventory if you would like it. This body is shriveled up and it's sucked dry, but it appears to have been a male elf.
Not our guy.
Body has studded leather armor. It's got a short sword and a scabbard at his hip, and a curved, wavy, ceremonial-looking dagger. Immediately recognize that you are familiar with this kind of Chris. And then also, your search is so careful that you also find a potion of healing in one of his belt pouches, along with some shmoney. You get 23 gold.
And
35 silver. looking around, the spiders seem to have either destroyed or dismantled everything. The store is way beyond its use. All that remains is rubble and wood planks rotting away.
He puts a paw on Karydin's shoulders. You okay?
I saw the spiders. I do not like spiders anymore.
Aloe whines a little.
Just to make sure I'm not stupid. This is that was a Wraithguard, right?
Yeah.
That kind of same
Yeah.
kind of Chris.
You
Okay, cool.
managed to pull that together and piece that together. This appears to be an omnommed Wraithguard. He has
Okay.
fallen prey to the spiders, who have then fallen prey to something else.
So luckily, not your husband, but a Wraithguard.
Good.
I don't. Usually, as far as we've seen, it's never just one of them. So, I guess keep a lookout.
Alright. You guys move around, maneuver through the mist that's obscuring your vision, finding your way through the fog. What do you guys do?
Well, do we want to? You can go south to go after the necromancer, or follow the skeleton, or we can just try and start going north. Or we could check the building. I don't know.
Oh, actually, Xalia, I was not aware of your position until now. Xalia, you see this stocky skeleton again. It is to yourself.
She's gonna wave.
The
This is her friend now.
The skeleton is unfortunately busy. It appears to be hacking at something.
She's gonna go up and see.
Okay. You observe that the skeleton is banging its pick weapon against the door to like right here. Just boop, boop. There's the door. Just bong, bong, bong. It's slow and methodical.
I'm going to minor illusion the door being open, like just having been busted open. With a big crack, because I can do that.
You are rewarded with the skeleton thinking that the door is open because it's a skeleton. Come on, and it walks into it. Ugh. It walks into it again. Walks into it a third time. Then it looks around, confused, using whatever necromantic magic that's keeping it unalive. Looks around, sees you, slowly, peering at you with its sightless sockets.
She waves.
Points at you.
Hands up. No, not me.
There's like a little as it moves its arm to point at you, the sunlight that's breaking through the canopy and finding its way through the fog does manage to catch something on its form, and it does it produces a glint on just below the skeleton's neck. It appears to be wearing something.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
She's still trying to convince the skeleton that she didn't do it.
Oh, okay. Make a persuasion check.
Oh my god.
It wasn't me. It was something else. It was. I think about this time, the door actually opens, and you can hear, yes, what? And you can see peeking around the head of a masked individual. You can see around the shoulders is a dark gray cloak.
Okay.
You guys meet eyes. There's like the
Bailey
brief...
goes. Bailey makes an undead noise.
You're still a skeleton, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I need a deception check.
Oh no.
Should I have advantage for being a skeleton? Never mind.
There's a moment where like this masked individual looks at the dwarf skeleton near him, then looks at Xalia, the dwarf skeleton. There's like a little bloop bloop question mark that appears above his head. And he just kind of like shoos both of you. Says, "Come back when you find something." And then the dwarf skeleton near to the door, like consistently points and goes, as if it's trying to alert the person that you are the information that the dwarf skeleton has found. Seems to be there's a language barrier. Darn.
Xalia is going to walk up and offer the Kestrel replica.
It's not a Kestrel replica. It's a golden.
It's even
replica.
better.
It's even better.
Yeah.
It's a replica of a very legendary weapon.
Mm-hmm.
You would know what it's a replica of. It's a replica of the Ember Blade. But so you offer it to the skeleton or to the dude?
The dude.
Okay, well you see the dude now.
Mm-hmm.
And takes it from you. The mask that he's wearing like only covers like the upper part of his face. You can see the mouth kind of twist into a grin. It's like, yes, well done.
Hey, where'd Xalia go?
You guys looking like there's a little Xalia-shaped cloud. You guys can do something if you like, while this is going on to the south.
She was right here a moment ago. That was while you were in the cobwebbed structure.
Huh. Oh. Joey seems to... I guess Joey seems to, eventually come back to us.
You saying we need to wait here?
No. But...
Karydin steps around the corner.
Oh. Never mind, I see her. But I don't see... So right now, from where I am, I'd only see the other skeleton.
You will say, for the purposes of this, that you guys can... as you move around the store, you can see both the dwarf skeletons.
Mm-hmm.
One you're familiar with, and one you're unfamiliar with.
Sure. But we can't see the masked man, right?
He's already inside, I think.
Hanging in the doorway.
Okay.
It would be difficult to see.
How is the other skeleton reacting to Xalia being this close?
Still pointing at you. Like the outstretched bony finger is almost touching you.
She ducks under it. Actually, she's gonna duck under it and then try to side-eye get a glance at whatever's on his neck.
Oh, okay. no perception roll needed because this doesn't have a chance of failure. You do get a good glance at it. It is a very shiny silver necklace. It has a single trinket on it. A single trinket or charm. It seems to depict a hammer and a shield.
Okay.
You also get a good look at the other stuff that this skeleton is wearing. In addition to that necklace, it appears to be wearing some like studded leather armor, and its weapon that seemed to be some sort of like war pick is actually just a pickaxe. A very well-made pickaxe. Something's a little off about this skeleton having better things than all the other skeletons that you've run into before. Maybe they just equip them better here.
The skeleton wage is higher. Anyway, other guys continue.
Wage is higher.
Karydin's gonna see Xalia next to a skeleton, unsheath Kestrel, and start running forward.
Okay. Would anyone like to do anything as Karydin does this?
So Karydin, this is Karydin's end point. We're gonna consider him still in transit right now, right?
Okay.
Like I assume, while other people are deciding if they're doing things or not.
You all may react to Karydin if you would like to.
Lekai is actually going to stop Karydin for a moment and throw a dagger right next to his feet to stop him from going all the way.
Karydin is laser focused in. I mean, it doesn't hit him, he doesn't notice.
Lekai, unfortunately, Karydin just bulldozes forward. You were unable to get his attention. Rhyol or Aloe? Or
I would have just took a step, reached out, and be like, wait, Karydin, wait.
Aloe's gonna follow behind, but not nearly as quickly.
Okay. It's kind of like
Look.
doing a bloop, 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 bloop. I get you, I get you. Okay, well, what happens is the guy that now holds the replica sees/hears Karydin running forward. He doesn't take too kindly to this. And he points the sword at... he points the replica of this golden blade shimmering in this like emerald cascading light from up high. Points it at you. Halt! I have the legendary blade. You have no chance against me.
He doesn't know.
Karydin blinks for a moment. You know, he does like. Have you ever seen like a hockey player stop on the ice?
Yeah, just
Where they like, basically he does that on the dirt path. Like a little bit of gravel kicks up, and he says, and he blinks, and then he keeps running.
You will make a great sacrifice for our lord. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Amazing.
Yeah, so everyone can go ahead and roll initiative, including.
Oh my god.
Oh, Jesus.
Double 20s.
Dang.
Everyone, 1, 20, 20. Jesus. You know, it's
The
really...
dude is gonna have a rude awakening when Karydin cuts him in half.
Dude, hockey stops are hard, though.
They really are.
Like, to start and stop like that? Oof.
Mm-hmm. As someone who used to play hockey,
Yeah.
they really are.
Did travel ice hockey for like 15 years, or 18 years.
What's up, Phil?
That tickled me so much.
What, the hockey stop?
No, like that guy's gonna have a rude awakening when Karydin cuts
Oh,
him in half.
I mean, the dagger didn't even slow him down.
Oh, man.
Karydin thought Xalia was in trouble.
Alright. Alright, so...
Xalia is...
yeah. Go ahead and...
Alright, so she can see things are coming to a head. So she's going to improve minor illusion another like necklace on the skeleton. And then she's gonna swipe it in the real one and run.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
Yeah, sure, go for it. You win.
Alright.
you now have an heirloom necklace in your inventory.
Cool. And now she's gonna run
Okay.
over here.
Find that necklace?
All right. You will take some attacks of opportunity.
Yeah.
One from the dwarven skeleton.
Adamantite pickaxe, jeez.
Nope.
11. And then one
Nope.
from the guy that just has the amazing Ember Blade. Oh, 14.
Nope.
Wait. Do you have did you cast Mage Armor today?
Oh, fuck. I didn't, technically.
Aha, got him. GG's.
She still has a shield, and she's gonna make it stick its tongue out as she blocks.
Okay. What is your actual AC right now?
It would probably be
15?
15. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, you make the shield stick its tongue out. I'll let you have that for free. That's fine. And then yeah,
That's her turn.
Aloe as a giant hyena with Mint riding on top.
Of course. I was going to sprint down here, swerve between Xalia and Karydin, get right around to the other side of the skeleton, and we're gonna paw at him real hard.
With your mouth?
Oh,
Yeah.
You're gonna paw at him with your mouth. Okay, go for it.
it's having too much turbulence.
Are you hitting the skeleton or the dude?
The skeleton.
Okay. The dwarven skeleton has pretty decent armor. You chomp down, and your mouth clenches down onto the studded leather armor. You're rewarded with rivets and studs.
Unfortunate.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's the turn.
Okay. This skeleton is going to use his action to Kool-Aid Man burst through this rubble out here.
Whoa.
The building partially
Oh, no.
collapses
Oh no.
as the skeleton exits. And crash, crash, crash. The rubbles and rocks and stone slabs go crashing everywhere next to Karydin as the skeleton makes itself known. The Wraithguard is going to kind of like cackle gallantly, ha ha ha, and brandish his blade and make a attack on the. He's going to try to hit Mint.
Rude.
Are you high up?
Oh, he hits her.
He sure does.
He hoists the replica with two hands.
Oh.
The replica's so funny, it does -2 damage.
Oh, that's -2. I was about to say, like, why does it have a +2?
Mint yelps, ah! And she yells out in pain, is like getting like swatted, as if, you know, getting swatted with a prop hurts. But yeah, the Wraithguard looks at it. What? There's no kaboom! There's no fire! There's supposed to be an earth-shattering, gallant display of fire! This is a fake! You've brought me a fake! Useless! And then he's going to spend the rest of his turn shouting and trying to yell and raise a commotion. Adventurers! We're under attack! Lekai, it's your turn. Your party has rushed
Lekai.
forward, and one of your daggers is in the ground.
Lekai is going to. If I pick up that dagger, is that my action or bonus action?
Neither. You can interact with the world for free once.
Okay. Lekai is going to shrug his shoulders and say, I just want out of this place. And takes a sigh of relief and then runs after his dagger to pick it up.
Okay.
And he will throw.
Pick it up in stride. Flip it back up.
His dagger of returning
Flip out your dagger
to this guy.
You're so cool. And then whoop, whoop, whoop. Go ahead. 25 will hit.
Remind me again, this applies sneak damage, correct?
There is an enemy of your enemy that is not incapacitated, so yes, it does apply sneak attack.
Okay.
Okay, fine.
I'd like to re-roll that.
Okay, go ahead. Savage attacker.
Oh my god.
That's an increase.
True.
Alright.
And because it is right at the weak point, Lekai is going to double that.
Okay. You
And
hurl your dagger returning straight into the dwarven skeleton and to this little point in its... You hit it real good. It's a skeleton. You break off like several ribs. Its jaw is now like hanging off of it. It just makes more noises, but it's still there.
And the dagger comes back to my hand, and then that will be it.
Okay. Which brings us to the eponymous dwarven skeleton. He is going to obey his master's commands and swipe at Mint, riding atop. And do terribly. Aloe, as a giant hyena, is too tall for the dwarven skeleton. There's a mismatch of height here. Karydin, what say you?
Karydin says, "Skeleton, go bye-bye." He walks over and takes a swing with Kestrel.
Alright, go for it.
Surprised you're not running still.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, that'll do it. You cleave the skeleton in twain with the amazing Kestrel and its silver blade.
Karydin wants this dude dead.
Okay.
So he is going to action surge.
Oh.
Step into where the previously alive, or the previously undead skeleton was.
Yeah.
Traces a circle in the air with Kestrel.
Scream! By the way.
Yeah. And in its path sprout runes of fire. And he's going to take another swing.
Okay. See if you hit first.
Yes.
13. Does a 13 hit this bloater? Yeah, it does, actually. Barely. Just barely.
Okay.
14,
and now he
then
needs to succeed on a strength saving throw, which is DC 12.
He does.
Alright, and then
half of it,
he
though.
takes half of it.
Yep. Alright, so he doesn't like that very much.
Uh-huh.
But he can't do anything about it because he's dead.
Yeah.
Go ahead and spin me a yarn about how you end this person's tail.
Karydin cuts the skeleton in half, spins his blade, Kestrel, as, you know, a hot cry sounds in the distance, takes 2 steps, and the Wraithguard brings the replica up to defend himself. Karydin, with one more flourish of his blade, stabs directly through fire runes trailing in the path of his thrust.
Okay.
The replica snaps in half. The Wraithguard drops dead.
Oh no, you broke it!
A priceless artifact.
Well, there goes the quest item. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
As the blade enters the Wraithguard, fiery shackles, sprout from the wound, wrap around him, and tug tight.
And and then yank him to the floor in a gout of
Yep.
the Ember Blade, each piece clacking to the floor on each side of them, flanking. Clank.
And 2 hawk cries in very short order.
Alright.
Scream!
Is that your turn?
That will be my turn.
Mint is mega done. She's just gonna shoot the skeleton. She's had enough. She's tired. She's had a full day. She needs to load ammo in her crossbow, apparently. And she's going to just level it at the skeleton's head as he bursts through. She's gonna mutter under her breath, "Idiot." She deals 6 damage. The skeleton stumbles a couple things forward. We'll say, for the purposes of this, you guys can manage to dispatch a skeleton on your own without any badness. So the combat ends.
Yeah, if it got back around to Thalia's turn, I was gonna have her just sit down and look at the necklace.
All right.
So wait, is the skeleton still technically alive?
No, it's
No, it's dead.
It's
Well, technically, okay. Is it technically still undead?
It is technically many things. One of them is no longer moving.
Okay.
As someone who would like to can claim the kill for it.
I say we give it to Rhyol.
I mean, I don't even see it for the record from where I am.
Rhyol was still waiting for a turn.
I know it's just not in my line of sight.
Yeah.
So
I bet Aloe took a bite.
Okay. So you guys dispatch the skeleton. You hear some. Let's see. You hear some noise. There's the shop that you're right here in front of that the skeleton burst through the wall of. The people that are close to it appear to be standing next to some sort of smithy that was abandoned a long time ago. It's got like this chimney with this wide shaft, and there's rotted piles of firewood that are kind of like just tossed haphazardly outside the walls. The building itself is sagging, but it suggests overall that it was a smithy. You guys take a look at it. There's a variety of like old tools, tongs, bellows, hammers. There's like a pair of iron anvils that are scratched and rusty they're scattered around the interior of the building.
As Rhyol walks up to Xalia, you're just like holding that pendant?
Yeah, she's looking at it. What is it?
Would Rhyol ask you, which, I guess, corpse did you take that one from?
She's gonna point at this one, like without even looking up.
Point. Yeah.
Hammer and shield. Mechanical question.
Yes.
In terms of the game, is a skeleton a corpse?
We'll say yes.
For the sake of speak with dead.
Yes.
Cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'm probably gonna try and cast that from the scroll.
Amazing.
Unless I do, so I guess other people will do stuff first, and then let me figure out how that's gonna work.
As Rhyol pulls a weathered parchment with arcane lettering shimmering in the foggy air around, and like kneels down next to the skeleton. What would the rest of you like to do?
Lekai sheathes his daggers and walks over to Karydin and says, "Are you happy?"
Happy is not the word I would use to describe it, but I'm glad Xalia is safe. Karydin sheets Kestrel.
the rest of your party congregates around you, Rhyol, ready to try to cast this?
Yeah, if no one else has anything else they want to do first. Try and cast it on the dwarf.
Okay.
Dwarven skeleton.
So, the Speak with Dead is obviously on only Bard and Cleric spell list, so you can cast it, but it's a DC. The DC is 15.
Okay. And is that just my spell casting?
Yes.
So
it would be an intelligence check.
Right.
You can use whatever you like towards it, because it's just a check.
Alright, here we go.
Do you have inspiration?
I do, and I will use it.
That's a good idea, because you rolled a 1. Well, is everyone just letting you do this? Just kind of like watching?
So it'd be just like Rhyol just sort of like reads out the scroll, like just holds it out in front of her, and just like is reading it out, like very much just like someone reading the instructions to like IKEA furniture.
Absolutely.
Aloe's probably a little bit distracted, trying to make sure Mint is okay.
Yeah, Lekai's not even paying attention.
Darn,
Okay.
didn't work. Well, just like IKEA furniture, incomprehensible.
Indeed. There's diagrams. They're confounding. It's what do you mean tab A? There is no tab A. None of the packaging is labeled.
Oh wait, that's a saving throw. Oops. So I guess it doesn't.
I
give
mean,
me that.
it's the same roll. You still rolled a d20.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I would love to let you talk to the skeleton, but unfortunately not. That's dice.
It is the dice. Yeah, that's fair.
Karydin is going to search the man he just cut in half.
As well, So Rhyol,
Stabbed in the chest.
the parchment just burns upwards out of your hands into this kind of like purplish smoke and whiffs away and disperses into the mist around you. Unfortunately,
Traditional magic.
Karydin, you can roll an investigation as you investigate the corpse. So he's got one of those fancy Chris knives, immediately labeling him as a Wraithguard. There's the 2 pieces of the replica. He also has a scimitar, and appears to be clad in like leather armor underneath his gray cloak that is now pretty bloody. He's also got this weird mask. It's got like a couple like points on it that's protecting the upper part of his face. It's a little different than what you're used to, but the Chris gives it away.
Yeah.
Xalia is going to get bored of the neck because like there's nothing in front of the necklace, right?
Yeah. You just
Okay, she's gonna come over here and look at the guy's face,
Okay.
and then she's gonna become this guy
All
because that's probably useful.
right. You are now a male elf in your late 20s, black hair, pale complexion, kind of like gruff voice.
Okay. And then she's gonna give him extra eyes, and then immediately put the fucking mask on and pass it back to Karydin.
You are now wearing a mask as well, with concealing your improvement.
Of course.
Okay, that happens.
Can I? So, is the Dwarven's? Is that a pickaxe? Is that it's just a regular adamantium pickaxe?
It is a pickaxe. You can take it from him if you want. He also appears like during you guys' like kind of like congregation around here. You also managed to figure out that the leather that he's wearing is pretty good. Like it appears store-bought from a nice establishment. It hasn't seen any wear and tear except for what it just encountered. If you wanted it, you could take it too. It seems very fancy.
Karydin's comfy with his chainmail, but
Yeah, if you like, so full disclosure, you find an adamantine pickaxe, which is essentially a war pick, but it's made out of adamantine, so it has a special ability. Whenever you hit an object with this weapon, the hit is a critical hit, and then he's got the studded leather armor, the fancy-looking studded leather armor.
I'd probably just hold on to the pick.
Okay.
This.
Adamantine
Oh,
pickaxe.
okay. Cool. This skeleton is significantly more equipped than any of the other ones we've seen.
Especially compared to the one that came out with it. That one just had the regular, chipped, rusty short sword.
Dahlia's gonna jingle the necklace.
Lekai is still spooked from the area, so he's not interested in any items.
So, do I actually recognize that? Like, aside from the necklace or pendant, aside from it being one described by Sour, right, on the other dwarf, the corpse, do I at all recognize?
Yeah, everybody roll a history check. Group history check.
Yeah. Like,
Except for Mint. Mint, you may not roll.
Wow, I can't believe we're excluding the most important party member.
True.
Nice.
Alright, that's good enough. Everybody, as Xalia jingles this necklace, it dawns on you that when you rescued Skarn, he had a similar necklace. It's nearly exact. This appears to be this family heirloom that Skarn was briefly describing to you. It is of the exact same make. It's a hammer and a shield, and yeah, that's you can you can deduce from there.
Karydin looks at the necklace, looks at the pickaxe, puts two and two together, and goes, "Oh no. Oh no."
Lekai not realizing. Go ahead.
His grip on Kestrel sort of lessens. It doesn't drop, but it's like touching the ground, sort of hanging limply in his hands.
Lekai not realizing anything about the necklace, but notices the expressions and says, what's going on?
I mean, it's always possible I could be wrong. God's permitting, but there's a strong chance that this may be one of Skarn's brothers. The necklace, the pickaxe, it all adds up.
Yeah. Sour was also saying that the corpse they found in front of the mine was the same necklace. So I guess that makes two of his brothers.
Lekai's ears droop as he hears that news.
How are we gonna tell him?
I mean, I guess when we get back, but that's a problem for a later time.
Yeah, we should focus on the task at hand, I suppose. There's time to be sad later.
Rhyol, you do manage to find some business cards, like tucked in a pocket of the studded leather armor. It says, Earth-feared mining company. Shale Earthbeard. And then in stylized italics says, "At your service."
Shale? Sorry.
Shale.
What was the name?
Raikel is
Shale.
Yeah, shale. Yeah, like a rock. Okay.
Well, I suppose we should keep moving.
At this
Sure wish
point,
that raise worked. Sorry, super with Deborah.
At this point, you guys hear several sets of footsteps clambering up behind you, and from through the mists, you can hear, "What is the meaning of this?" And you all turn to look, and you see quite a few people that are cloaked in gray cloaks. There's somebody flanked on each side by many, flanked on each side by these gray cloaked people. He's got bandages that are wrapping the bottom of his face. You can see his eyes that are just purple and dull. He looks at you with you all. He's kind of like frumping his robes, and he yells, "What is the meaning of this? Explain yourselves now!" And
Xalia is going to foul confidently walk out in front in the guise of their fallen companion and pretending they don't see the blood. And just kind of... She's not actually going to speak, she's going to minor illusion the sounds coming from her mouth.
Oh.
And it doesn't quite line up if you're looking close enough, but she doesn't want to... She doesn't... Yeah?
Yeah.
Don't worry, these fine fellows have agreed to join us. Nothing amiss is going on. Thank you for your concern.
make a deception check.
Okay.
Okay. Excellent, yes. Well, come along then, you and your large animal companion. Let's talk inside about your new recruits and what we're doing here. Indeed, indeed. He starts like...
Xalia nods solemnly.
And
then just turns around with the biggest shit-eating grin to everyone else.
See 2 big thumbs up from Rhyol.
Karydin, sort of, as he's stepping in line with the rest of the group, takes one last look at Shale. And then turns back and falls in line.
that dwarf is dead.
Yeah.
100%.
Okay, that's not a name. I thought your fucking mouse cursor was a nameplate and the NPC was named Accel.
Cool. There's a new
and I was extremely confused.
New meaning for DMPC. All right, and the person waves you all into this sort of like farmhouse that is much more constructed than the others. So it seems that as you walk in, it seems like they've been using this as sort of a base of sorts, and that's where we'll take a break.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
So we'll resume. Well, it'll be a 10-minute break, so we'll resume at 9:15.
Gotcha.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So, with a clever disguise and deception from Xalia, she shape-changed into the person that you just felled, and have entreated to the person that hailed you. Xalia, you already succeeded, so it's not like a retroactive. You must explain this thing. But how are you deceiving this person by casting minor illusion, like with a verbal and somatic spell?
Basically the idea is that she's minor illusioning to make noises come from her mouth because she doesn't actually talk well enough to be that articulate.
All right.
So she's basically minor illusioning just the whole spiel she just went on.
Okay, that's fine. Cool. All right, so these people, who are quite obviously what you have pieced together, to be Wraithguard with a certain leader. Here, they're moving you through this foggy mist. You're flanked on each side by these guards, and there's a dark brown-robed person that was speaking to you. He leads you through the fog or past a collapsed barn with the doors smashed open. There's a collapsed cart with a broken wheel moving through everything. You see a few more skeletons, and he leads you into this farmhouse. This like it seems empty at first glance from outside, but all the doors all the windows are shuttered and just boarded over with planks from the inside. And the interior of this place is dusty. There's cobwebs everywhere. Looks like the only furnishings are a small stove. There's a table and a couple chairs, and that is what you are now being brought towards. The person stands at one side of the table. You guys look around curiously. You immediately notice that there seems to be some sort of magic circle on the ground. That's probably not good. And the guards will bar the giant hyena from entering, and they'll say, your animal companion will have to wait outside.
Aloe does that upset dog thing where they're snarling but not growling. You know the one.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be right back, YouTubey.
They seem pretty unmoving from their decision. Mint shrugs and slides off, landing tiredly next to you. She'll whisper into your ear, maybe it'll be useful if you're outside. What would you like to do, Aloe? As the rest of your party are being led inside.
No, Aloe's down with that.
Okay.
We'll keep watch.
All right. So you all are brought in, Mint included. You guys can go ahead, and we're going over here. Soup. Soup.
Into this house?
Yeah, into this house. This place. So you guys can come all the way in. You can position yourself anywhere you like. I realize the person says, I realize it's kind of cramped, but come on in. Yes, well done. I forgot your name. Well done, Sivro. You have created many new recruits.
Servo. Servo, sir.
Yes, Servo. Whatever. It seems very flippant. And let's see. Oh, Mint's here too. Come in, all of you. Have a seat. You can sit anywhere you like. Can any of you cast magic? Servo, can any of them cast magic?
Yes, sir.
Please point out to the ones that can. You two are awarded a special seat.
She's gonna point at Rhyol and Mint.
Alright, come forward. Mint's gonna look at you, Rhyol.
I kind of look back to Mint. I guess I kind of shrug and go with Xalia. Follow Xalia's lead here. Step forward.
Okay. That's funny because Xalia's kind of expecting you all to decide when's enough is enough and start swinging.
Fair enough. I mean,
But if only you knew that.
exactly this. I mean, this is the first time you ever like done anything like this, so it's kind of just like, whoa, okay. What is going on with that magic circle?
It appears inert, if anything. The magic circle, it is a regular necromancy star pattern on the ground with a circle around it, and it is obviously made in blood. Here, I'll give you a view. There you go, Aloe.
Cool.
Would I have like seen it in that manual? Quickly skim through.
The manual? Make a history check.
Cool. Or okay, history or arcana, or just history.
History or arcana, your preference.
Right. Arcana.
Here, I'll put you here so you can see inside. Can you see inside?
Nope.
What about now?
I think my view is the top left portion of the token.
Aha!
Cool.
Alright. And then for reference, where would you like to be?
Right around here.
Okay. Cool. We'll just remember that, should anything
Cool.
that requires your positioning matter. What'd you roll? 24. Yeah, this is a hella necromantic symbol. You hella remember that. That was in that book. He's the person appears to be directing you to stand to the left. Like where where over here. In fact,
here.
there's suddenly a space there.
Must have been the wind. Okay.
Mint will follow you. Excellent, excellent. Well, he's talking to you and Mint now. My name is Kai Proska. I am the leader in this neck of the woods. You see, with you, we may not need to have to deal with the dragon at all. Good work indeed, Servo. Yes. How powerful spellcasters are you? Are you able to give me a particular display? Can you put a label on it? Have you been training all your life? Is it something that you've recently come into power of, or is it something you were born with?
Do a quick. They wouldn't know this is mechanical. Be idiots. I do like a quick little dancing lights, and sort of say like, I've been working on my magics for quite some time. Quite experienced. I see you've working on some necromancy. I sort of gesture to the circle.
Indeed. There's quite a reason for that. You see, there's so much use around here. There's so many tools around here. They're just waiting to be excavated. This symbol helps us. As I'm sure you'll find out.
I mean,
I'm happy to teach you, of course.
Sure, but you all seem so capable. A dragon doesn't seem like it would pose much of a threat to all of you.
At this time,
and the necromantic army.
Yeah. At this time, Karydin and Lekai, you guys would hear like a hem of a Wraithguard clearing their throat behind you, and they're gesturing towards like a "this way, please."
Karydin sort of looks back and sees Xalia, Rhyol, and Mint, and then
They're be gesturing
shrugs
outside.
a little bit and goes with them.
Okay.
Lekai is is watching Karydin, and then he's follow suit.
Okay. The Wraithguard will lead you guys over here to this building. So I'll go ahead. I'll move you guys, unless you want to move too. That's fine. No, easy. Go ahead.
Aloe is going to note that movement.
Yep, because you're there and you can see it.
Uh-huh.
So they welcome you inside, and they appear to be kind of shuffling around armors and what's the word? Weapons, bladed weapons, and there's a row. It's when you see it, it's it's a wooden table. When you see it, it's almost it's a little unnerving, where it's just 2 rows of aligned Chris daggers. They're wavy and menacing looking. They're just there. It's like, oh, kind of.
Yeah.
Among the room as well. This appears to be some sort of fallen weaver cottage where they used to do linen work. There's heaps of wreckage all around with barrels. There's like a broken loom in one of the corners. That's what's here. There's other than that, it's pretty intact.
Okay.
They welcome you inside, and do you actually go inside, Karydin? I see you lurking at the.
Yeah, Karydin steps inside.
Okay. Great, because this doesn't have any doors, so they can't close it. So you step over the rubble, and you survey the area. There's lots of weapons and, like I said, the Chris daggers. There's a few cloaks, and we'll come back to you guys. And then back in the other room, Kai Praska continues. Yes, well, indeed, that dragon does pose a serious threat. It would be not in our best interests to fight it head on, even though we have quite an army. They could use with some training, as I'm sure you could too. But with you 3, I think we can just supersede the whole matter and leave, and we can accomplish our goal in another manner. Yes. We don't need what the dragon has. We can just leave and we can accomplish it on our own. And you'll help us. We appreciate you.
Rhyol will kind of step forward and I guess like kind of push, not push, but like gently kind of move Mint behind her to the space. Just trying to swap places with Mint. Thank you. Just ignore the. Well, what would we be able to do instead of, well, I guess one, I don't know, what are you talking about? What do we need from the manor?
Manor?
What wouldn't we
say
need?
any manor.
Sorry, okay.
It was
Dragon.
the dragon.
Horde, yeah. So dragons, like, what do we need from what the dragon has?
Well, we had guessed, using our prior obtained knowledge, that the dragon has a particular artifact that we need. However, since our capturing of that cat, we were able to glean that indeed he has it. But with you, that cat, and this cat here, I think you'll do nicely. We don't need that thing anymore. We can just use you.
But
I'm sure Servo informed you on your.
Vayla's
on
gonna
your
just
task.
glance directly at Mint.
yeah,
Mint's eyes are narrowed now. You can see her like shaking.
yeah. hold on.
Also, as a complete throwaway comment, you didn't notice before, but like there's a pair of broken glasses on the table. Just to flavor the, just to flavor the room more. Maybe it was servos. the late servos. That's why you couldn't hit anything.
It's true.
There was someone else?
Indeed. I mentioned you three, did I not? That would be the third one. The third one is some sort of orange cat, not unlike this one. Perhaps you're related, right? Not likely. Well, I think with a little training, we can increase your power, teach you some magics, a couple magics or two, and then we'll be off to the mine. And then we'll achieve what we're all after.
Yep. Yes, we will. I cast Thunderwave. Fuck these guys.
Alright. Let's see.
Oh boy.
9:30.
That was very well timed. Good job.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
So
Okay.
obviously, would you like to start a combat now and just potentially go over time, or do you want to wait?
I guess that's up to everyone else.
I'm fine if it goes over.
I don't mind either way.
Erys?
How's everyone else's energy levels?
Sorry, say that again.
I just called for you. What do you think?
That's what I was asking.
If we start combat now, there's a significant chance that we'll go over time.
Like a
So do we want to do that and potentially go over time, or would you rather cut it a little bit early and we can enter this tomorrow? Or not tomorrow, but next session.
Just win fast. Kill boss
Fair
fast, no
enough.
problem.
Fair enough.
Yes,
push.
Do you have any thoughts?
Cool.
Okay.
Alright.
Speed run.
Right as you do that, Rhyol, we're going to shift over to the other room where Lekai and Karydin
The boys.
where the boys are being shuffled towards the table with all the crisp knives on it. You guys become acutely aware that a Wraithguard has positioned himself in front of the area where you first walked in, and suddenly they're all upon you. Peace was never an option.
Peace was never an option.
All right, so yeah, go ahead and roll initiative.
Is that all of us or just them?
All of us, given that we're all
It's a
in
good thing I've
given-
been holding that dagger the entire time.
Yeah. I mean, Karydin's on.
Are you joking?
Oh no.
Oh lord.
That's really funny to me.
Is that your second one?
Yeah. Well, of initiative rolls. Yeah, I rolled 1 on the initiative for the other fight.
Jeez.
Okay.
I think I also rolled a 1 on initiative in like 2 other fights.
A lot of dice.
There sure are a lot of Wraithguards in this room that are going before all of us.
It's okay, Thunderwave is going
Oh,
off.
It's gonna be fun.
They were prepared for a fight, so they see you casting the spell, and then the initiative happens. It's not a surprise attack, I'm sorry.
Unfortunate.
Okay.
I can't believe the 20 deception didn't.
It was the plan all along. This is the recruitment.
This is what we're being recruited.
This
to
is
be
how recruitment
sacrificed.
happens.
Yeah.
Amazing.
All right.
Well,
Being fuel for the door, I imagine, right?
Lekai, greetings. You have become acutely aware that you are flanked on all sides by Wraithguard, and ahead of you is Karydin standing right in front of a very long ranged set of 20 or more Chris knives, and you're in this sort of dilapidated cottage that used to house in ancient times, a weaver. You sense their killing intent. What would you like to do?
Lekai since he was already on edge at this moment, noticed or caught on to the Wraithguards closing in, and he is going to attack this one with a shank to the leg.
Yo, shank him, though. Uh, 23 will hit.
And
Okay.
wait a second.
Karydin's there, so you can sneak him.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay. Nice.
There we go.
Nice.
And
Very nice. Yeah, he falls.
he gives him a very rough shank.
Yeah, absolutely. Yells in
And
pain.
then
You rip your dagger out of him, blood going everywhere.
and while he is at it, he is going to swing at the one blocking the door.
Okay.
And while this is going on, he's going to yell to get a 13 hit.
A 13. This one? Yes.
While this is happening, he is going to yell to get Aloe's attention.
Oh, Aloe
There.
can see.
Oh, you can see it. Oh, well, that's mine.
I mean, you can still yell, it's fun.
Yeah, I'm still
Make
yelling
noise.
anyway.
Yeah.
I can't see him, so
Yell. What are you yelling?
he is going to yell to go after Rhyol and Xalia. And that's it.
Alright.
That's a little Rune.
I mean, it's
I
honestly
mean,
not that bad.
you are a bird.
Yeah.
For the record,
I mean, he's a bird as a giant hyena. He could just bust the wall down.
technically speaking, the enemies are only just me and Mint. So,
Alright, so this Wraithguard is going to unsheath his scimitar, chant a couple words under his breath, blah 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 blah, and he's going to slash at Mint, his blade coated in this gnarly, ethereal, otherworldly looking energy. Wait a minute, we haven't seen that before.
hey. Uh-oh.
14 is Mint's armor class, so it'll hit.
Is that from range?
No, he's gonna run up to her.
Oh, okay.
Which
Right through the
Xalia,
ritual.
if you want to, you can make an attack of opportunity.
No.
Is he running right through the ritual?
Well, it's an inner.
Oh
my God.
Oh my lord!
Okay, sure he is.
This man can do
He can
whatever he
do
wants. Excuse me.
I'll stay in my corner over here.
Mint is hurting. She staggers. The wound immediately bursts open and then emaciates, receding onto her chest. It carves open her armor. She staggers against the wall, already super tired and out of it anyway. She's barely hanging on, folks.
Oh,
This dude is going to introduce himself to Karydin by holding open his palm, and he's going to introduce a purple-colored fist into Karydin's nose.
Rude.
At least he hopes. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Oh, okay. You definitely dodge out of the way as his punch goes wide, there's a like tiny little shockwave as his punch just impacts something that wasn't there, just poof, and it disperses the energy away from his fist. Something about that was particularly powerful. He narrowly got away. This dude is going to cut Rhyol. Never mind. A little too close quarters here. And bloop. This one is going to run up and grapple Rhyol.
Okay.
Try to hold you there. He's gonna roll athletics for you. 18.
Oh, Jesus.
Oof.
A natural 18. With no
Just roll
modifiers.
better.
Yeah, just roll better. Oh, he's got you. He latches onto your shoulder and he prevents you from going anywhere. You are grappled.
Okay, that just means he's guaranteed to be in Thunderwave range.
I'm pretty sure Thunderwave is explicitly one of the ones you can cast while grappled.
Cannot?
Can.
Okay.
You can cast anything while grappled. That doesn't
Yeah, grapple
do
just
anything.
grapple is just makes your movement speed 0.
Yeah, it doesn't.
You don't need your hands to cast.
Which brings us to Aloe as a giant hyena. You hear and also see. And you hear some commotion directly on the other side of the stone wall. You hear Mint yell, "Rah!" Make little cat noises.
And from here, Aloe can only make out 2 Wraithguards in that room. And Lekai and Karydin seem like they're doing okay. So, he's gonna sprint over this way, squeeze through the door.
Giant hyena!
Hello.
Once again, you know those gifs of cats trying to get at cameras at the bottom of like a tube?
Uh-huh.
Every time.
That's what's happening right now.
Lol. Well. Aloe does not like the sound he heard Mint make, so he's gonna bite this dude.
Okay, bite him. A 24 will hit.
Obstacles.
Nice.
He's bitten.
Yeah, he is shabitten.
Spit.
Anything else there?
No, that's gonna be it for now.
Okay. This one. From behind, being shanked. Ugh. Then he goes and holds his stomach where you shanked him, the blood pouring out, and he looks up. The only part that is not masked is his mouth, and he gives you this grin, like, and
He stabbed me.
He goes, and he pulls his hand away, blood drenching on it, and it goes, ignites in this purple, gnarly flame, and goes and punches you with it.
Oh man. Just to confirm, this guy is dead, correct?
Oh yeah, he's
One of
dead.
them is.
Okay.
All right,
Shake them too hard.
clutch. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's his turn. Bink, bink. Bink, bink. Kai Praska. The bandages flutter in the commotion, and he takes his right hand and he rips off the bandages dramatically. Beneath it, there is no flesh on his jaw. There is only the cackling laughter of a skeletal jaw. He's like, ha 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 ha! And he's going to see Aloe as a giant hyena, and he's going to tell him to sit.
Wow.
I need a wisdom saving throw from you, but it's not DC 11. Why is it DC 11?
DC 11 at a disadvantage. Aha!
But yeah, wisdom saving throw from you, please.
Okay.
8 plus. Okay, yeah, you win. Sure. He's gonna, like, he points at you, he's like, sit, dog.
It's no mere dog.
But the magic fizzles. Ah, I see you're no mere dog.
Aloe barks.
Bark. Well then. And then he stands on top of the table, just leaps on top of it. Go, Servo! Attack that hyena! Don't just stand there. Which brings us to Karydin.
Okay. How long is 1 minute in combat
10
time?
rounds.
10 rounds? I think it might be time for some schmoovin'.
Yo, are we schmoovin' though?
boy!
So... Oh yeah, and my other question, does the dash action stack with haste?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry to interrupt. Does 10 rounds mean like 10 full rounds
Yes.
of
Yes.
everyone going? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Alright.
combat is in super bullet time.
Yeah, if you look at the combat tab, it will tell you what round it is.
If you
Karydin
read,
reaches...
if
Go
you
ahead.
read the lore,
Oh, man.
rounds are 6 seconds each.
The
Yes.
combat.
Karydin.
Go ahead, Karydin. What would you like?
Reaches into his pack, pulls out a small vial, spins it in his fingers with his thumb, uncorks it, and gobbles it down,
He's so cool.
and begins vibrating. He's like slightly blurry.
You gain,
no.
you gain the effect of schmoovin'.
Karydin wave dashes this way.
Is that Tekken wave dash or melee wave
That's
dash?
melee wave dash.
Oh, no.
So that's 10 feet of his 60 feet of movement so far. And he's going to take a swing with Kestrel
Go for it.
at the closest.
What the fuck?
The dude is covered in blood, and then like
Mm-hmm.
part of his
It's gross.
it's pretty gross. Like part of his action to hit Lekai like throws some blood in your
Mhm.
direction. And you're like, oh wait.
Karydin's going to use his hopped up movement. I mean, he just wave dashed. Like he's got so much utility out of that. So he's going to take another swing.
An 18 will hit him. Yes. 14.
Oh.
14 ends him.
Okay. So let's see. 5. So that would be what, 40 feet of his movement?
Okay.
50. So Karydin wave dashes. He wave dashes 10 feet. Heckin'. There we go. This way. Then.
Really?
Yes.
Bye.
You can handle it. There's 2 more. You can handle it. You're a swashbuckler.
Amazing. Can't
Then-
believe this.
Then another 20 feet, so that's what, 35 feet? Yeah, 35 feet. To here.
Okay. There's a very large hyena blocking the path.
And I, like,
I mean, you can move.
you can move past allies, right?
It'll
Or
be
is
difficult
it
terrain in this situation.
difficult terrain, so that's twice as much
Yes.
distance?
He is pretty big.
Like
So to
he's
get-
actually taking up all of it.
Uh-huh. So to get to here, it would be...
You might even need to take the tumble thing. Let me look up tumble real quick.
10, 15. So that would be 20. So we're going from 35, 20 to 55, 60, if I were to move to here.
Can you do it with your movement?
Yeah.
Okay. the hyena like genuinely takes all of the space because he's big, but you can kind of like super cool like slide dash or like tumble between the hyena's paws. But I'll request an acrobatics check from you.
Okay.
Sure, yeah, you make it and spring back to your feet.
Karydin slides in, still vibrating.
It's like,
So, Lekai, what you see is Karydin takes a drink of something, and then, like, crouches down, and a little bit of dust pops up, and he slides out the door.
Oh my god.
You see him out the door, crouched down once again. He slides all the way down the path. You can hear, like, dirt scrunching noises the entire way.
you got like Luigi wave dashes.
Uh-huh.
Losing it. I just vision Fox
Aloe.
just moving out of the room.
Are there Karydin
you
sound
hear-
effects?
What's up?
Are there Karydin sound effects for the wave dash?
Yeah, what's your jump noise?
No, the sound effect is the sound of his boots scraping on the ground because he's not lifting them.
Yeah, okay.
So, Aloe, you hear metal scraping on stone, and then Karydin slides between your paws, like, shoop, and pops up in front of you.
Just like an
He is vibrating and slightly blurry.
Dude.
almost like he's on a slide, just. All right. Kai Praska, at the end of your turn,
I don't like that noise.
we use a
up?
legendary action to talk trash. Yes, more to the sacrifice. Go ahead. that's the end of your turn, right?
Sorry for that GameCube controller.
Yeah, that is the end of my turn.
Okay.
And then Erys, you were looking for something?
I was just saying that noise was bad.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. There's like a bottle scrunching noise.
It was my GameCube. I took out a GameCube controller and started wave dashing.
Oh,
That's
cool.
It sounded like plastic crunching.
Yeah.
That's kind of what the GameCube controller is.
Lekai, you got another dude coming at you. He's unsheathed his Chris dagger and is going to envelop it in this gnarly necromantic energy. It's coming right at you.
Oh, Lekai's ready for it.
He's coming right at you.
After watching the wave dash out of the room, and that will hit.
17.
Was he ready? Oh no.
This dagger sticks into your chest. You feel like a wave of necromantic energy overcome you. And, it saps away part of your will to live, and maybe your soul,
Two
question
damage.
mark?
He takes 2 damage.
He takes 16 damage.
A lot of damage. Suddenly he's less okay.
It's not okay at all.
No, don't worry. I can make it all the way back. No, dude, don't worry. I can make it all the way back.
As this Wraithguard inserts his Chris dagger into you, just blood going everywhere, he yanks it out, more blood trails. With you doing like this anime cutscene where Lekai's Tabaxi blood hits the camera and little droplets go everywhere. Lekai falls to his other knee, and just Pratt falls down into the dusty Weaver cottage.
I can fix this. Don't even worry about it.
Just mutters under his breath. Damn it, Karydin.
The Wraithguard cleans his Chris dagger by like in the elbow of his cloak, and goes and steps outside. Steps over Lekai's body, sniffs, which brings us to Servo / Xalia. What would you like to do?
Wait, is the kite
I mean,
down?
I kinda fucking have to, don't I?
It's up to you. You can do whatever you want.
Rhyol in short, I exploded.
Fuck.
So we're gonna just, give me an intelligence check, saving throw.
Okay. One intelligence saving throw coming. Oh, do I have this turn?
Please, yes. Okay,
oh my
cool.
god, he rolls a 2. Okay.
So the vision he's gonna get is, you know how Karydin just came in vibrating intensely?
Yes.
Karydin's going to continue to vibrate intensely, just off the ground and flying in increasingly more intense vibrations. And it's going to just basically repeatedly smack into this guy like it's a fucking supersonic.
Cool.
Alright, rad.
But that's what he's seeing. And he's going to take this much psychic damage.
Does the psychic damage happen on the first turn, or subsequent turns?
Yep.
I think it's every turn they're affected, right?
Yeah, it,
Yep.
it includes
Yeah,
the first
go
one.
for it. It takes 5 damage, okay.
And while we're doing that, we're going to just rip off the mask and show off our multiple pitch black eyes and hiss at the other guys.
They all kind of recoil. You're not Servo!
And that's their turn.
Cool. Mint's hurt bad.
Mm-hmm. Literally can't move.
Let's see. What does Mint have? Mint is going to take her heavy crossbow and... is that what she would really do, though? Mint's mad, and she hates these guys because they were talking about her husband, so she's going to take her heavy crossbow, and then she's going to shoot the dude. A 15 will hit, and she's going
hell yeah.
She's going to yell out, "Get away from me! Where's my husband?" And then there's a chilly imbue on her bolt, and as soon as it hits, plows into the Wraithguard, which is this one, by the way. It explodes into a million ice shards.
I see.
Killing that dude,
And then I take 12 damage.
and then
And the literal rest of us.
and
I don't know about killing.
all
my
other
God.
creatures within 10 feet of it take 8 damage.
Cool.
So 8 cold
Okay.
damage to everyone except for Xalia / Servo. And with recoil, an ice shard smacks Mint in the face, gets her on the cheek, and she falls unconscious.
Oh,
God.
seems to be a common thing. She's angry a lot.
Yeah.
So which one died?
This one.
Okay.
And then everyone else takes 8 damage.
Yeah, I already applied it.
Yep.
I don't you resist cold, Karydin?
Apply half
What's up?
damage. I'll take
Don't you
4.
resist cold?
Oh, I do resist cold. I should actually heal 4.
Wait, you
apply-
oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll just apply healing and then apply half damage, if that's alright.
Yeah.
Because
go
Draconic
for it.
Ancestry. There we go,
Okay.
4 damage.
So since literally everybody has moved, do I still have to do Thunder
You
Wave?
don't have to, no.
If I'm permitted to. Okay.
But at the end of Mint's turn, before you move, Kai Proska is going to use a legendary action, and he's going to yell out something pretty gnarly. He's going to yell out a really cool one-liner if I can find it. I wrote it down. Yeah, here we go. He's going to yell out, "Allow me to shuffle you off this mortal coil and expedite your eternal servitude to the king!" And while he's fighting this shuffling
Bold moves for
wave-
someone getting super Karydin to death.
while he's getting super Karydin, he's going to yell out this, and then with his left hand, he's going to siphon the life out of the dead Wraithguard. And why does it think it has a recharge? It doesn't have a recharge. Oh, oops, I accidentally told it has a recharge. So he's dead, so it automatically fails. The saving throw is going to... Oh,
Cool.
okay.
Nerd.
So he's going to get 3 temporary hit points, and
3 ones, Jesus.
yeah, very unfortunate for Kai Proska. And something weird happens to this Wraithguard that's that's dead next to you, Rhyol. It's enveloped in this necromantic energy. It's not your turn.
Very cool. Man, the one time I don't have mason tools to break a wall and bust us out of here. That would have been super convenient. Yeah, I'm gonna... I'm gonna use my potion of healing on Mint.
Okay. Okay, go ahead and roll that. Cool. Mint is back up.
Well, that was
Oops, no, not there.
five ones in a row. Very cool.
Very cool. Very cool. Mint flutters her eyes open. Oh, she's prone. And she breathes. Ugh. What hit me? I feel like I got hit by a... Oh.
Not important right now.
Okay. Administering potion someone else is an action. What would you like to do?
That's it. So I don't have bonus actions. That's all I got. I just
Alright.
try and be imposing in front of Mint, I guess.
Okay. You're a very imposing individual.
Oh, technically I did use my defensive field as my bonus action anyway, so yeah, that's it. That's all I got.
At the end of the round, something interesting happens to the corpse, and it rises. The jaw explodes just into what looks like mandibles. The skin immediately pales into a blue color, and some nastiness has joined the fight.
Oh,
It's going last though, as it raises and rises and collects itself. Lekai, I need a death saving throw from you, please. It's just a straight d20. You have failed a death saving throw.
Oh no.
If you
knew the 20 was too good to be true.
so on your character sheet, where it says death saves on the attributes, where it says X, just write a 1 in there.
Okay.
You don't want 3.
I'm in the hands of RNG.
Alright. This Wraithguard is going to slice the giant hyena that has just burst through. It's going to
Oh.
critically hit the hyena.
God, this guy's a beast.
Christ.
This dude is a beast. What the heck? 11 damage.
This guy says 220. This guy is crazy. What the hell?
Ow. Don't worry, I can fix this.
I mean, yeah, he'll be cleaving through everything.
You ever seen someone like warming up in Melee when they're playing Fox? And they're like dash dancing in place
Don't
and
do
like
it.
jumping up and down, like shield dropping through platforms? That's Karydin right now.
Does this guy coup de grace you? No, he doesn't.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Toot toot. And he's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into this cramped space. That's his dash action. This dude is going to yell out, "Boss, there's a very fast Dragonborn. What do we do?" I can't see him. He appears to be... I don't know, there must be... He appears to be using some sort of physics. He's really schmoovin'. He's going to try to
The
attack.
movement is nasty.
The schmoovin is too schnasty as this scimitar hit. He's too distracted to
Hello?
attack Rhyol proper. And that misses. Aloe is a giant hyena. You feel the presence of someone behind you, and also there's some nastiness going on in the room.
Sure do. There sure is. Aloe is a giant hyena. Is gonna maybe quit being a giant hyena. Ow. Can I say I was right? Like,
Yeah,
here?
anywhere. Just
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah, anywhere in here.
This makes my job even easier.
I think we're gonna drop one of these.
a moon.
Oh, it's a radius.
A silvery beam of pale light shines down in a 5-foot radius. 40 foot. Okay, so
Okay.
bloop, bloop.
How
Okay,
it's this?
so you can hit a 3x3 cube square. How many of your friends would you like to hit?
I was pretty sure me and Karydin can take it.
I can absolutely take it. Don't worry about me.
I mean, I think I'm gonna drop it here.
Okay. Oops.
I don't know why I can't see anything.
Oh, maybe.
For some reason I have like a 5-foot vision radius.
I got you. It's because it changed it.
Oh.
There you go.
Oh, did you aim
There we
that
go.
based on my screen?
No,
Okay.
I just remembered where these guys were.
What a hero.
Just gamer sense, really.
So, for the purposes of the thing, like which tile are you centering it on?
This one.
Okay. Okay, cool. So the Constitution saving throws, okay. What does this really cool moonbeam look like?
I mean, this one's gonna look like a moonbeam, but it's shining so radiantly that it's coming straight through the roof of this building. It's like a beam of light that's shooting through the roof. You know,
Okay.
You know,
as light does.
I dig
as
it.
light does.
Big light pillar.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me damage. As your light pillar shines through the roof, cuts through the foggy mist that has been plaguing your excursion the entire time, absolutely smashes this Wraithguard. And kabam, collides with him. He actually kind of burns away, question mark.
Cool.
And this dude is going to take... he failed the saving throw, so shroop. Yeah, that hurt. He doesn't like that one bit, Kyproska.
Better not.
He screams...
We did not hear this.
Yeah, I think your mic cut your scream.
Wow, this mic's so good. It cuts out my death screams. There
There we go.
Alright. Is that end your turn?
Yeah,
Okay.
It do.
the best part is that I can just see glowing circles in the room. I can't see anything else.
Well, here, since you're down, let's put you over here.
Yeah, so let's say, I feel like at this point, if you're just dead, you can just move your turn.
There you go.
I'll be coming back with
Hey, it's a party in there.
It is a
It
party.
really is.
It's a monster mash.
A monster mash. Alright, so Kyproska is going to look around. He sees this super Karydin, super, attacking him. He's going to also, look around and see that his newly risen ghoul kind of nod, cackle. Wait a minute. No, yeah, that's right. Sorry, I briefly remembered something. and sees the giant hyena back into a Kenku. And he's gonna look around.
Yawn. Da yawn.
Sorry. Pardon
You're
me.
good.
Okay. Listen, I'm just terminally tired in general. It's not you.
He's going to see Mint get back up as Rhyol helps her up. And wait, is that a ranged attack? We're not going to do that. He's going to try to. He deduces that Rhyol is obviously the healer, and that's not allowed. So we're going to. He's going to hold out his hand while Karydin is like super dashing up against him. He's going to try to maintain focus and holds out his hand, palm open, and squeeze it shut.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Does he take damage from the moonbeam again?
On each of
Starts
your
its turn there.
Starts its turn. Yes, he does. Let's see. So go ahead and throw me some 2d10 again. Let's see.
Wow.
Cool damage.
One more turn. Well, let me actually read this. I'm sorry. I should have done it as easy, but it's
Yeah.
Enters the space on its turn, or starts its turn there.
Mm-hmm.
So in theory, he took he took that 15 blast at the start of his turn,
Oh, okay.
No.
rather when you cast it.
Well, when you cast
No.
it, is that him entering the space for the first?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
I roll it
Okay.
as yes.
Okay,
So,
so he
yeah.
takes both?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I roll.
Alright.
So I need a fashionable wisdom saving throw from Rhyol, as you feel just these ethereal chains curl and tighten around you. Rhyol, you
Cool.
are paralyzed.
Yeah, cool. Sick, nasty.
Just beat the shit out of him until he fails a concentration check.
Karydin.
That's me.
Oh wait, 1, 2, 3. From the temp HP, actually. I can't mark.
Probably
the
good to
temp.
move me back.
Okay. I mean, you can stay there for a while until.
Yeah,
something actually
I mean, we
happens.
can always move you back when you need to.
Oh, okay.
Karydin is going to swing at the ghoul with Kestrel.
Okay. Hiya! A 16 will hit the ghoul. Kestrel gleams across this ghoul's body, and you feel pretty good about this connection too.
Karydin's going to take a swing at this Wraithguard with Kestrel.
Okay, go for it. Yeah, 26 barely hits. This dude's dead as F.
Karydin is then going to begin wave dashing back towards Lekai. That's 15, 20,
Can't believe it up smashed him and then just a
30.
wave dash right out.
I'm just imagining like terminal montage, that Fox versus Link animation.
Fire!
Moving through these doors a little bit rough,
Okay.
but we're good.
These
And then
dudes
it was
are
like,
absolutely going to swing at you with their scimitars.
oh, go for it. They can try to hit me.
They're gonna. I mean, they're gonna
Like, you're
try.
It's like 18
15.
AC
Nope.
or something.
I have 18 AC. That one does not hit.
All right, one more.
Wait, Which one did you fucking kill?
I killed the one that was there.
Okay.
Is that a problem?
No.
Okay.
How dare you kill that one, Xalia says.
No, I was just checking.
So both of them swing, but have you ever tried to swing at someone who's dash dancing before?
I get it, okay.
Karydin then wave dashes up to this dude and just stares him in the face, vibrating intensely. Kestrel at the ready.
Okay. He's going to try to punch you.
Go for it.
Actually, wait, no, he can't do that. He doesn't have enough power. He's going to try to slash you with his scimitar again. A 20.
Oh, that one hits.
He just bonks, he clocks you on the head, just bonk. Got you.
Oh my god.
Have you ever seen what's their tag? Borp?
No.
The guy who plays Sheik and just doesn't do anything except like heckin' forward air and edgeguard people.
Oh yeah.
Dash dancing all over the place and then just like F tilt. Get owned.
Get on. Alright. Sync Xalia.
Alright, well, first order of business is Fuckface Kenku takes 1d6 damage,
Sure he does.
That do be his name.
and that's a concentration check.
It absolutely is.
Makes it.
Yeah. Then we're gonna Necro hand him.
Necro handed. 24 will hit.
Where?
2 damage. Okay. I mean, that's enough to force a check.
Exactly.
And it does stop any healing if he does that siphon thing again.
No, he fails it. Rhyol
Oh,
is,
sick.
We freed Rhyol.
I'm
Rhyol is
free.
freed.
Free from this blasted lamp. Free to take my revenge on that upstart Aladdin.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Breaking the bar for a new low.
At the end of your turn, Xalia, once you have freed Rhyol from his grasp and the ethereal chains sink back into the ground, he growls, "No, I'm so close. I can taste it, just like your
She's
soul."
What was that?
Owie.
She's actually just straight up gonna hiss back.
I see.
Wait, you can't hiss? You can't hiss IRL?
Not like that.
That was a very
Through the mic, it
impressive
sounded like a
hiss.
shriek.
It really did.
Nice.
And then he's going to try to siphon the life out of Mint.
Wow.
Oh, fuck.
Mint's going to make a wisdom saving throw. She fails it.
And...
We'll see if I kill my favorite NPC. Oh my god. Because it's what he would do. Mint is down, and Kyprosk actually gets a crap ton of temporary hit points.
Oh, that doesn't count as healing, does it?
No, that's not regaining hit points.
And then Mint is down. You guys immediately get a sense of dread based on what happened with what he did with the other Wraithguard that he just killed his own teammate with.
I have a healing potion. I can do that on my turn.
A quick
But,
decision
yes.
may need to be made.
I mean, I don't act until after Mint, so unfortunate.
Okay. Mint is going to make a death saving throw. She fails
Oh
it.
my god. And... You can't lose both Tabaxis in one fight.
Definitely not losing both of them.
The ghoul is going to slap out at Aloe
Rude.
with its gnarly claws. Does an 8 hit?
It does not hit.
Very fortunate.
Oh boy.
So since I didn't get hit, do I still need to make a concentration check, or?
No, because you
No.
didn't get hit.
Okay, cool.
So when you take damage.
Rhyol, you have a mint that is shrouded in this weird necromantic energy that appears to be kind of like pulsing. And there's a ghoul in front of you. Karydin was here for a moment.
He cut a dude in half.
And the giant hyena has shifted back into the Kenku form of Aloe. What would you like to do?
Okay. We have a lot of other people who can heal, so I really just want to. Actually, am I able to step here?
Yes. I'll just put all the bodies in a corner.
Okay, cool. I mean, they'd go there anyway after. Now I'm gonna actually cast my Thunder Wave.
Ah, excellent.
Fine.
Blammo! Okay.
Yep.
The
Eat
ghoul
shit,
fails
ghoul.
it. Ah, so does
Eat shit.
Kyproska.
Oh man. Wow.
Eat it, nerds!
Alright. Blammo! They get pushed back 10 feet? Yeah.
Yep. So this one I guess not into the wall, but at least into the radiant
Yeah.
fight.
Kyproska was already against the wall, so we'll say he takes an extra 1d6 because that's fun.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll me a d6.
Whoops.
Slash roll.
Same.
Same.
9. Minus 3 is 6. Okay.
Yeah, and then just step up to him. Or step up to both. Or is
Don't
that
be in the thing. Yeah.
Okay. There.
That's the... Okay.
I mean, I've literally taken the damage. I don't really care. I'm just gonna step up here because I want to be stopping the opportunity to any movement from the other dude too. The ghoul is alive, right?
The ghoul is alive.
Even after. Oh, it'll start.
Remember, it does
It's
enter
barely
the
alive.
moonbeam. It does enter the moonbeam, so it takes that damage, right? Or was
Oh
it
wait,
already in
yeah,
there?
sorry, we forgot about Moonbeam again.
Yeah.
I need a damage roll for the ghoul. I need 2d10. The ghoul's dead, sorry.
Probably dead. Okay.
Hell
That's what I don't care.
Jeez.
Blammo! It only had 5 HP left. the ghoul with a 2-hit combo of Rhyol, slamming it into the Moonbeam with its let's see.
It does get a Constitution saving throw to see if that's half damage, but I don't
I mean,
know.
that's
It had
perfect.
5
Pretty
HP
sure.
left.
Okay, cool.
Half of 16 is 8.
Sick.
With its moon radiance, shines down into the ghoul and just incinerates it with divine nature power. Destroyed. It shrivels up into dust even. It's pretty rad.
Right.
It's like a question of whether it explodes or explodes.
Alright, Lekai, I need another death saving throw for me, please.
Here we go.
You made it! Alright,
Oh,
you're 1 and 1.
jeez.
So fucking, that was too close to a 1. Oh my fucking god.
For reference, if you get a 1, bad stuff happens.
I see.
At this point, you instantly die.
You failed 2 in a row.
But if you get a 20,
You're back up immediately.
but
Uh-huh.
yeah.
So I gotta pass another to
You have you have to get
Just
to
roll
3,
20.
either one.
I can get you up.
Yeah, but just roll
Okay.
20.
It's 3 out of 5 in terms of. Yeah.
This
oh
one,
boy, 3 out of 5's my favorite.
Yeah, it's 3 out of 5.
yeah,
This
my
one's
turn.
going to run up. Does he have a flume? No, he does not have a flume. He's instead going to jab, like with a lunging leap. Ah, for the king! yells and is going to jab his scimitar towards Aloe. With a 22 to hit.
Oh. Yeah.
Jeez.
Watch out, 2 damage.
Glancing blow.
Owie.
Yeah.
Oh,
Which brings us to Aloe's turn. You have just been shanked by a scimitar by a lunging attack behind you.
And
Yeah.
Mint is very much needs healing.
Mint's looking pretty gnarly.
She been smacked twice.
She,
If I move here, am I still considered in his range?
yes,
Yeah.
the door's
Or
big.
is that-
I mean,
It's fine.
you have healing word, right?
You should close the door.
Range. you don't need to move the healer if you want to. If that's what you're trying to do.
I don't have healing word on me.
If you move
Oh,
there, you are still within his range.
Okay.
You should close the door, so then
Oh.
therefore he's no longer there.
Naturally, I'm gonna hit Mint with the cure wounds.
Well, bam!
Just hastily scrambling to get this cat back on her feet.
Okay.
Actually, should've.
hmm
How does healing someone who's down to work exactly?
They so first off, there's no negative HP. It's just they're at 0. And then if you
Okay.
heal them with anything, they are immediately back up at that amount of HP.
Okay, cool.
If
That'll do then.
they can be healed,
Yeah. Oh, okay.
which Mick can, very fortunately. She's good.
That was fucked up.
Fortunately enough, she has not been hit with any kind of curse that prevents her from receiving magical healing.
Cool.
What does it look like when you run down scrambling to heal Mint?
Just kind of sliding on my knees towards her. Just hands hovering, trying to make sure the healing hits as much surface area as it can.
Sliding down through the dust. He's
The bird is distraught.
scrambling, trying to heal Mint. You place your hands on her, and the glow of your natural remedies course through Mint, and she sputters back. Her eyes open. She's out of breath. She reaches up a hand to your beak. Aloe, I don't feel so good. Oh
Quit dying on us.
Which brings us to Kyproska's turn. He immediately takes a bunch of damage, right?
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Jeez, oh boy.
I need a 2d10 and a 1d6.
Oh yeah.
Wait, no,
Oh,
the
1d6
is
on
on your
Xalia.
turn. Yeah.
Yep.
I need a 2d10, please.
Okay. Saving throw.
Let's see here. Con saving throw. What's the DC? 13? 14?
I think it was
Fails
14.
it.
Neither's enough. Yeah.
Alright. So with your moonbeam, Kyproska's fighting this like supersonic Karydin wave dashing endlessly against him, just peppering him with blows. And then with a final devout radiant shine of the moonbeam, how would you like to destroy Kyproska?
Oh, sick. I think the moonbeam's gonna change shapes, like bat signal style. It's gonna be the shape of a bird wing,
Cool.
and just for fun, it'll make the same screech Kestrel does.
Wow.
Alright. With a
That's gonna really confuse Karydin.
with a faraway scream, Kyproska is enveloped by this bird wing moonbeam. It shines down with a noise, and you can hear him yelling as he's incinerated by this natural moonlight. All that remains of him as he burns up and flitters away in necromantic energy is just his brown cloak, his bandages, his belongings, and the bony jaw that was hidden underneath his bandages. And that's where we're in tonight's session.
Okay.